How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. Hope everybody's having a wonderful, beautiful day. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back, boys. Welcome back to another wonderful, beautiful live stream. Let me fix the webcam. I gotta figure out how to make that default, that webcam fix. It used to work until I deleted all of my Logitech software, so I have no idea how do you do the defaults anymore. I don't remember exactly what I did last time. Last time it just kind of worked. Every time I started the stream, it just worked. Nowadays, it doesn't do nothing. I keep fixing it every single week, every single time I stream. Hey, boys, how doing though? Welcome back. We got more EU duels up for the night, boys. Let me get the music back up and running. How are all you doing? I never had mine work. Fix it every day. Yo, dude, Dalaran, it happens to me every single time. It used to, again, I used to found somehow to default it so it works. Nowadays, it's gonna fix it every single time. I think it just freaks out with the light on me, and then kind of like starts getting really choppy because it's trying to like adjust the white balance or whatnot. At least I think that's what it's trying to do. Boys, we got some duels over for the EU. Let's see how we're doing on the groups tonight. We got some regular popping off for the evening, so we can have some good old 5v5 1v1 duels, dude. I've been waiting all week for duels, so I'm really excited to see what we get. Dude, I woke up super late. I basically woke up not long ago, less than an hour ago. Can you believe it, dude? My schedule's all kinds of messed up. Yesterday I was working on a vid, and it was taking a little bit longer to process than YouTube been, so I basically had to stay up for a while. My sleep schedule is destroyed. By the way, boys, apparently some people started seeing a Shadowlands beta on their battle nets. Now, a Shadowlands beta seems like really weird. It's like, why would they do a Shadowlands beta, but it's an in-development beta build? Either BNet is now sniffing out betas, or it's sniffing out the Dev 3 build, which is the internal Blizzard build of the next extension, but it reads it as a Shadowlands beta. However, it's not a beta for Shadowlands. In fact, it's not a beta at all. It might just be the alpha for Dragonflight. We have no idea. But apparently some people reported a beta popped up. Some people always had the beta on there because they never uninstalled Shadowlands beta when it was still in beta. Way back, like 2 years ago. But for some people, it newly popped up and they never had the beta or anything like that. So we'll have to wait and see how real this is in the next few days, next few weeks. But so far, I don't have it. I'm hoping that I get it if there is actual beta. Hey boys, hope everybody's having a wonderful, beautiful evening. I got my coffee here, so I'm gonna be sipping on that little by little. I'm vegan. What's up, Game Insiders? Hope you're having a good time, vegan friend. See if I can switch the stream. Yo, I was hoping for like a big PTR build today, or this week rather, not today. But apparently we never got one. We never got a massive PTR build. We got like a small update that never made a blue post. Like the vendors on PTR, they have like new coins that apparently you can buy for raiding gear to 85 item level. So you can get like all of the trinkets from the raid, all of the weapons from the raid, and it looks like Blizzard made an announcement recently of like more deterministic gear. Those are plans for loot in Shadowlands for 3 deterministic items. Or 3 deterministic... Yeah, it actually just reads the 3 deterministic items. There's bar quests in Shadowlands, 30 objectives to kill, 20, 30, and 10 faded boss kills. The rewards are the currency where you can buy an exact piece of normal gear that you want once you buy 3 items. The vendors leave. This is a curb to extreme bad luck. Wait, vendors will leave after 3 things you buy? Heroic and mythic gear will drop by combining certain items and shards. Shards will have 100% drop rate. These items will look at fates, including by other vendors. Oh, okay. Interesting. So it's like you'll be able to buy guaranteed pieces, but only a few of them. So you'll be able to buy your best in slot pieces. And then you'll be able to, I guess, upgrade them from normal to heroic and heroic to mythic, which I guess is a pretty good system. How we doing today? What's up, guys? How you doing, my guy? Hope you're having a good one. We are on EU, waiting for them 5v5 1v1 dueling groups. Boys, trying to see if we can get ourselves some 5v5s together. If you boys got a group or LG or for the 5v5 1v1 duels, make sure to whisper me on real ID. Am I online even? I am online. Beautiful. Yo, do we have any groups of 5v5 boys? We got ourselves Cav in the group, yo, now. Or maybe one group. Maybe trying to put one together. Just saying hello. I got 3 on Alliance. Let's go, dude. Through for 3 over on Alliance, trying to put a group together. Can I join you guys in Motherboar? Welcome to Dan, Nolan, Nick, Kyle. 5v5 1v1 duels over on the EU Friday and Saturdays for the NA, boys. You guys are more than welcome to join either one. Let me list on the stream how to join the LMP group for the day. Here we go, boys. And I'll pin it in the chat top. We got 3 boys over on the team. Cav, if you guys want to join in, you're more than welcome to. Pre-made group, custom PvP, find the group, top number 5 over at the top and hit number 5 in order to see if there's any groups of 5v1 groups. 3 gold teamers only, huh? If girl join, must join Discord gold, huh? Okay. Storm scale. I was gonna say, is that a roleplay thing? But apparently not. Hello, can someone please tell me? Got my 100 day 1.88k rating. If I can apply this awesome transmog. But I have a question. How can I apply this awesome transmog on my shaman? So that's a transmog for your hunter. I don't think that's a transmog for your shaman at all. If you want a cool 1800 mog for your shaman. I think you gotta hit 1800 on the shaman or find gear that's a lookalike. But I don't think you can apply like a hunter tier set because it's kind of like a tier. It's the hunter set. I don't think you can apply the hunter set. You used to be able to apply it since it was like a male item back in like what, last season, and in the last adventure BFA you got yourself a full set of that male item. You used to be able to apply to your other male characters, but right now it's a tier set for that specific class. Because the tier for that specific class, like this hunter, you get the PvP version, the elite one, you're gonna have to get one for your shaman, because the shaman is gonna have a different set. It's no longer a male set, it's now a, what do you call it, a hunter set. I mean, I guess what, once you got it on your main and you want to apply it to your shaming, I guess you could apply, I don't have a yak on this guy, but I guess you could open up the LG window and see maybe you can apply the specific items themselves, because it might not show up in the set. But if you don't show up on specific items, then it's a hunter only thing. Then it's a hunter only thing, my guy. Text me in chat, please. Oh, I don't know, maybe he has it. How's US? US is pretty good, I think. I don't know how to answer that question. Well, it's not really a 5v5, but rather a 1v1. Yeah, Mother, welcome to join in, Alex, for 5v5 1v1s, man. It is, I mean, it's 5v5 1v1, the format, I guess. Yeah, I don't think I've had to, like, yeah, I don't know. I guess it's as close, it is 1v1s, but it's a 5v5 1v1, like the unique format and all behind it. Let's see. If you guys got a group, let me know. And Real ID Calf still got a group over for the 3 Alliance boys. They need 2 more on Alliance, so it'll be good to go. Boys. Is music out? Oh, it is. Wait. Okay, so I thought I maxed out. Okay, never mind. That's my fault then. That's my fault, boys. I thought that I want to move the audio bar. I thought I moved the mic instead of the music. Thank you, boys. Appreciate it. Maybe that's what you said. Text me in chat because you can't hear what I'm saying at all. That's my fault. That's my fault. Thanks so much for letting me know. Yo, does Kiosk have any friends? Unreal ID? Does Kiosk potentially know anybody that wants to start a group? I don't hear the music playing too loud. Oh, it's my fault, boys. That's my fault. So what I said is that's a set for the hunter. It used to be that the tier sets or the tier sets were like a leather set, a clothy set, a plate set, or a mail set. Now in patch 9.2, when you unlock the hunter set, that's a hunter tier set. That means it's iconic and unique to the hunter. You may be able to get some pieces that are lookalikes. Like if you, let's say, if you check out the yak and you try to play that set on your shaman, maybe if you look at like specific like the helm, shoulders, and you know, chest, cloak, and you might be able to find that same set as like a maybe you'll find that set as like a lookalike set, and you can apply on your shaman individually. You won't be able to find it in the sets, but you might be able to find individual items. If they don't show up, however, then it's a hunter only set. Boys, with Calf, got himself 4-man over in Nuns. Just need 1 more boy to join in. We do need a second group to face these boys over for the 5v5 1v1 duels. Where are the regular, man? Where's my boy Sujiro, Arhi, Karagar? Where are the regular boys at, man? EU. What's going on, boys? I miss you guys. I miss my EU boys. I feel like we've had an easier time getting together an NA group recently. Got 5 for an ally. Let's go, Kev! That's awesome to hear, my guy. Yo, we still need a second group though, but we got ourselves a 1 group ready to go, boys. We just need a second one made really quickly. Grab your friends, grab your boys, make it a 5-man group, and we can queue you. As soon as we got a second group, we'll be good to go. Cap, thanks so much for helping out and making a group, my man. Chillpill's the best. Yo, Chillpill slaps it over on the NA, dude. He's always ready to go, ready to pop a group together, ready to get the boys together. Actually, even like last week, I think we were struggling to get some EU teams going. And he was like, yo, do I need to make a group on a name? And then he started, and he was able to get 4 people in that group, like within 5 minutes. It was amazing, dude. He hit up all the friends. Like everybody at the stream knew, like, oh, it's an EU day. I don't need to log on. Chillpill's hopped on, got 4 people together at the very least. It was like, wait, we have a viable group? That could be something. I'll join. I can't join on this character. This character doesn't have any gear. Maybe at some day I might join a character with actual gear. But I really like getting like the close-up action scenes. A lot of you guys enjoy those more than me playing. But is this set available? Obtainable Shaman? How do I understand this? Is this set obtainable? That's a good question. I don't know. Again, like if you just check LFG or check out the Transmog vendor and look at like specific pieces, and if you find pieces of the hunter set as a shaman and you can just transmog them individually, then you'll be able to do it. Otherwise, the whole set isn't available, but the individual items might be. So you might not be able to apply a set, but you might be able to apply individual items to have a lookalike. I could be wrong on that one though, but it is a tier set for the hunter. Hunter shaman set. Again, check your transmog vendor. Like you unlock them in your hunter, you might be able to just see the individual pieces on the mogs and apply them separately. You might not be able to apply a set, but you can apply specific items themselves. Hip him, dude. He's a bro. He slaps his boys down like they owe him money. Another set that looks actually wonderful that I never realized was the Demon Hunter set. Because like a lot of the 1800 PvP sets, like the elite pieces, they have, or not the elite, but like the transmog ones, 1800. It used to be called the elite pieces, but those, they have more of like a gray tone, and the only one that really embraces like the full black color scheme is the Demon Hunter, especially on the armor. It looks awesome, dude. It's an awesome contrast between like the full dark ironclad and like the bright weapons and the bright shoulders that like light the way. It looks absolutely fantastic. Yeah, the hunter, I don't know. Again, Maxi, you would have to check. I keep saying LFG. You have to check the Transmog vendor, see if there's anything. Yo, does anybody want to start a second group over for the 5V5 1v1 Duels boys? Would you see the second one? Either on a Horde or Alliance, it will be good to go. We have ourselves Calf with a 5-man. We just see the second one. Okay, this duel's going, boys. How y'all doing? What's up, Blue Eye Wonder? How you doing, my man? Hope you're having a good one. Hope you're having a wonderful, beautiful evening. We're looking for a second group on EU for 5V5 1v1s. If somebody wants to set one up, it's actually easier than you think. A lot of people in the chat hang out looking for a group, but they're not really keen on making the group. And what we're making the group is actually really easy, since this whole thing is a community ran effort. What you have to do is hit up play versus player. I know, scary already. Play versus player, premier group, custom PvP. The soured group is the scary part. But when you started, you just call it something like 5V5 1v1 Duels Dalaran. That's it. And you list the group. Let the boys in chat know that you got a group in LFG. And usually most people will join in. Why my diploma? What kind of diploma are you going for, my guy? We'll let it either IRL inscription this. But you got yourself 5V5 1v1 Duels group. You list it. Let the boys know that you got a group. Get them in there. Ask your friends. Ask all the dudes on Real ID or Guildies if like, yo, anybody want to join the 5V5 Duel format? Have some fun today. And we'll queue you guys up. That's about it. Once you have a 5-man, add me on Real ID. We're good to go. If you guys need to add me on Real ID, try to put a group together. Down hashtag 1340. You guys are more than welcome to. Do you play Outlaw? Yes, sometimes, if not all the time. I do play Outlaw. Quite a lot, actually. It's actually in such a good spot right now for PvP. For PvE, I don't think the spec is doing that great. They buffed it recently, but it's still like as an F tier for Mythic Plus. Dude, they can't even do a 26 for Mythic Pluses. That's a little... feels bad, man. Or apparently no, Ventier apparently did a 26. When did a Ventier Outlaw do a 26? Was it the Necrotic Wake? Wait, is that actually an Outlaw? Yeah, Afcheek apparently did it as a Ventier, doing 14k DPS. What Lego did he use? With Vanish Lego? He used the Green Skins Wickers Lego and Obedience? Wait, that actually could be really fun. And use like a full single target build with Killing Spree. Sleight of Hand, Lash of Scars. Did he not use... oh yeah, he did use Count the Odds. Okay, okay. I might need to try that at some point then. Just use a big old pistol Lego. That could be fun. Because I already have that. And it looks like he got himself like a full... as much haste as possible. How much haste has he got? A little bit of haste. Lots of Ursa. And quite a bit of crit. I might need to try that. Because if that's sort of the highest Outlaw Rogue build, 26s, I might need to give it a go at some point. I think it could be really, really fun. Oh, Bliv is putting a group together. Yo, does a Bliv potentially want to make a 5V5 1v1 Duels group? I think it could be really, really fun. Is that Bible with daggers and PvP or sure grind out swords? Well, you want at least a heavy weapon in your main hand. Otherwise, you can't use abilities like Dispatch or I think Gouge. So you can have a dagger in the offhand if you want to. Like if you're trying to gear out your characters, dagger offhand Outlaw is actually a little bit stronger. Friday Duels EU. What's up, Aura? We got us as a 5-man group with Cav. We just need a second group and we'll be good to go. That's all we're waiting for is a second group, boys. That's all we're waiting for. If somebody couldn't put one up in LG, man, I'm sure we got some boys that would be interested to join in. Unless Cav potentially maybe got some boys. Yo, what's up, Corey? How you doing, my man? Hope you're having a good one. Please open a window, please open window with do not yet attainable. Wait, what? Please open window with do not yet attainable armor. As you can see, this piece of shaman armor set is available to obtain by hunter. Each helm or any of the piece of the shaman set. Wait, you telling me to open a window? I started reading it. It sounds like it said open a window like IRL. Like here? Or you mean like here? Open a window. Items. Can I see the shaman pieces? Oh, I guess you can see these, can't you? Shaman set. Vendor. Cosmic Gladiator's Chain Phase Guard. That looks like the piece for like the elite set. It says vendor, but I don't think you can actually buy that on the vendor. Unless, you know what? You might actually be able to. Wait, hold on. You might be able to. Now I'm starting to think about it. Can't you get that transmog if you get the elite set? So I think I figured out a way for you to get it, Maxim. I think I figured out a way for you to get it. I think, if I'm not wrong. Oh no, Taxi got a power outage? No, my guy, yo. Basically living in caveman, dude. I feel that. I feel that. Worst thing to happen during I can spell during a hurricane feels like a caveman. Real caveman puka hours. I feel you on that, dude. Oh no. As for many cannot be used by the classes. Hey Fisker, I think I figured out you can. I figured out how you can. Because it does technically say vendor. It does technically say vendor. However, I think what you have to do first is to buy the item on here. Alright, you can get the helm. And it comes out in bronze. And then you gotta upgrade it into an elite version. I think once you put it as elite version, it changes appearance. I think it legitimately changes appearance. If somebody got elite, can you confirm or deny when you upgrade an item to an elite? Does it change the appearance to like a silver or like a darker silver color? I think it should, right? I think it does. I think that's how some people were able to get it. But I could be wrong, because we saw a demon hunter with weapons that have that appearance, that have that silver appearance. Normally weapons are bronze because you buy them for conquest, and there it is. That's just how the weapons are. Normally they have that bronze color to it, but his were silver. And I'm guessing he got those because he got elite weapons, or upgraded them to elite, and that changes the appearance. So you probably can, Maxime. You just gotta get 2400, my guy. It's that easy. It's that easy. Hey, Fisker, do you got any friends online, by the way, to maybe make a second group for 5V5 1V1 Duels? Cav already has one for 5V5s as a alliance. We just need a second group, boys. We just need somebody, one person, who makes groups on a regular to put one together on EU, just to list it. And we'll likely be able to get some boys in here, 5V5 1V1 Duels. We just need a second one, boys. Are we good to go? I miss when Atherman used to make these groups, man. Atherman kind of just, he's been doing a lot of PvE stuff recently. It's kind of lost a lot of the interest for PvP. I think it's because Red Pally is not like incredible nowadays. Well, at least I don't see a lot of Red Pally at least join for 5V5 1V1 Duels. So if I don't see a lot of Red Pallys join duels, I imagine it's because they're like a bit on the back burner right now in terms of like effectiveness. I think it usually happens to Red Pallys though. Like they start really good at the beginning of an expansion and they get like kind of whatever, except for Mr. Pandaria. I think they started really bad in MOP, but then got better over time. I think it was the other way around. WU or NA, we are EU, so you guys are more than welcome to join us. 5V5 1V1 Duels. We got a cap with a 5-man alliance group already. We just need a second one. We'll be good to go. Do we have any listed on a horde, by the way? Anybody listed groups on a horde or anybody listing groups on alliance? We just need one person to list, man. We'll be good to go. Здорово, Alliance, здорово, Crimson. Как дела, друг? Русские друзья, вы хотите команду сделать на EU? Можно быть? Или славы? Это не все русские, но все живут в славах страна. Здорово, дальше стрима, большое спасибо, Crimson. Saying Crimson, thank you. And also, you know any Russian boys that want to make a group? Лишь так, нормально. Мы ждем второй команде, у нас одна есть. И мы ждем второй команды, чтобы начать. Man, my Russian is so scuffed, man. Can I join? You're more than welcome to. Yeah, anybody and everybody's welcome to join, boys. Good night from Ukraine. Yo, hey, man. How you doing? Hope you're doing alright, by the way. I haven't been keeping up with everything going on there as much. But hopefully everything is good. Hopefully you're having a good one. Откуда ты знаешь русский? Я родился в России. Давным-давно. Я жду, пока... Окей. Играть не могу. Окей, хорошо. Собака? Is that what you're trying to say? Sup, Danny? How you doing, man? Hope you having a good one. Yeah. I know, he asked me, one of the guys, Dada Russia asked, Dada Russia. Basically like Uncle Russia is a translation for the name. Asked, how do you know Russian? I said, I was born in Russia. A while back, boys. This boy Dal was a Russian citizen. And then at some point, me, my mom, and my twin all moved. So now we're living in the US. Nowadays, I don't think of myself as Russian anymore. Nowadays, I think of myself as American. But I try to practice Russian whenever I can. At least boys in the chat. Or at least when like some Russian family that doesn't really know English talks to me. Like I try to listen to the language, try to speak it. It's all kinds of messed up, man. I'm losing it. Do you have a twin to catch that? Yes, I do, Whisper. Yes, I do. I got a shadow clone. Literally. Remember that ability for Rogues? I think added in WAD and then removed immediately because it was way too good. Shadow clone. That was a cool, unique mechanic. It was busted for PvP, man. You would be able to go up to somebody, hit him with a revealing strike, pop shadow clone, kidney shot him for 12 seconds. Then the clone would follow up with a 4-second kidney shot. You could lock somebody down in water for 12 seconds. There was literally nothing they could do. And you could just pop off full burst with the second guy. In arenas, it was uncounterable. You would just sit in CC for 12 seconds unless they got a trinket. It is crazy. That's why WoW he used to, actually. Nowadays, he does VR chat. Don't forget your roots. Your ancestors are brutal. Your ancestors are brutal. Yeah. Well, a lot of my ancestors were actually Polish. So if I really went back to like that far of an ancestors kind of ancestry, my great-grandfather or somebody was Polish. So a lot of my roots actually go back to Poland. So the whole Russian thing is kind of like a more or less a newer thing. But if I really wanted to go back to way deep in roots, it'll be end up Poland. I think it's a great-grandfather or great-great-grandfather, one of those two, escaped Poland by heading over to Russia because he wanted to escape the potato famine. It was like, hell no, I ain't staying here, I'm moving. So if I really go back to my roots, it doesn't really go all the way to Russia, but at least partially, right? A portion of the family. Because I mean, the grandfather must have had kids. Your great-grandfather must have had kids with somebody who's Russian. But yeah, it does go a little bit, it does split at some point. Every person who walks in North related to everyone in some means and everyone roots the same ultimately. I kind of agree with that statement, Chilpils. I kind of could agree with that statement, RL. How you doing, by the way, my guy? Boys, we need a second group. 5V5 1V1 DUELS. If we get a second group together, Calf, get himself a 5-man ready over in the Alliance. Do we potentially have a second one over in the Alliance? Somebody has listed a group. Because if somebody lists a group, man, I'm sure we can get some boys in here together. We need somebody to actually list it. Listing a group is really easy if you guys want to participate and help out. Head over to player versus player custom PvP. Go to custom groups. Call it something like 5V5 1V1 DUELS Dal and you're good to go. List it. Let the boys in chat know that you got a group on Alliance and or Horde. And it'll be good to go. Now, is there anybody I can ask potentially to make a group together? Looks like Cracker's doing 3 arenas as Fury. Who normally makes groups over in EU, man? Normally it's all the Russian boys, but they ain't around. For one reason or another. Brutal? Yeah, okay, I see. Your ancestors are brutal. Well, I imagine so. How do you feel about Dragonflight? I'm actually kind of excited. I'm really excited. Some of the stuff that's said about Dragonflight so far, like the challenge changes and all that, I'm really excited for. I think it looks really good. Oh, I'm not a whole America back. I heard Survival is finally good. Yeah, Survival is really good right now. For Mythic Plus in particular. Do you think Plus DK needs a Mortal Strike? Or more defensive because they wear a plate? And they really feel like paper? I don't know. Watching Chilpos play, he kind of does look really, really tanky. I think Frost DK and Unholy DK maybe needs a little bit more help against physical damage. But against magic damage, they are tanks. Like, they just absorb magic damage like it's nothing. So, I think it depends on the situation. Pre-made bottom on US doesn't matter. Oh, if you guys are trying to put if you guys want to try to put a group together on NA while so today normally is an EU day. Friday is normally a day for the EU boys. However, if you guys want to try to put a group together on NA, we could hop on NA today and do some duels on NA. But yeah, if you guys want to try that, you got a group on the US. So today is technically an EU day, but if you get two 5-man groups over on the US, I'll hop on US and we'll do some duels on US today. Have you ever played Addons Online? Is that a mobile game? I want to look it up what that is. Addons Online. 6.9 out of 10 on MMORPG. Oh god, this website. Bro, this website is so old. What the? Oh, what is this? Update. 13.0.00.21.1 is installed. What the hell is this? What is this game? Addons Online. I want to say maybe I did, but I'm not quite sure, to be honest. I want to say I might have played this at some point before, just because I remember, you know, when you're young and you're looking for a game that's a WoW-like but usually free to play. I think I might have tried this, but I don't think I've ever played this long term. None of this looks familiar. Look at the website, dude. Look at this thing. It's so retro. It's so retro looking. I do like this though. What the? Is that SW? Oh. Huh. All right. I didn't realize I'd be clicking on else. I'd be seeing Booba. Okay. Psychonist, Bard, Engineer. Yo. Yo, peep that Addons Online homepage, dude. Whew, that's wild. Basically Slav WoW. I never played it before, no. Is it actually Russian? Frost does not need a moral strike. A bit better off getting an execute of some sort. Because the defensive is fine. Ooh, Soul Reaper would work pretty well, huh? Soul Reaper will probably work pretty well then, yeah? That'd be pretty cool. Hope there's some dope pets on a Hunter and Dragonflight that aren't locked behind exotic pets. We'll see, yeah? I imagine there'll be some cool ones. I mean, I imagine you'll be able to get like some kind of massive creatures and maybe even potentially like a mini dragon to follow you around. That'd be kind of cool. Well, actually, would dragon be counted as exotic? I imagine like some kind of like a Drake of sorts. That isn't exotic but does look cool. It'll probably be on there. Versus Studio is not as bad as the website is. I mean, the website is just retro. I didn't say it's bad. Come on, guys, let's get a group going. We just need a second group of 5-5s, boys, and we're good. I need a Team Horde. Yo, do we have a group on Team Horde? Yeah, if somebody who starts one calls it 5-5. Oh, we actually got one. Yo, Pal Madden starting a group over on the EU, boys, on the Horde side on Sanguino server. I don't know what server that is. But you guys, we got a second group, boys, on the Team Horde. Do you need to make a group on NA again? Chilpos, you're more than welcome to try. If we get two groups on NA, if we get two groups on NA, we'll probably get some duels on NA as well. If we want to try it. If we actually get like, yeah, if you guys on NA want to try to make the groups together like Miguel and Chilpos, if you guys want to make two groups on NA to see if we can get two groups up. If we get two groups on NA, we'll just host them on NA today. If EU is struggling. But we got ourselves Paladin trying to make a EU group. We lost somebody on Alliance, but potentially we can get 4 more boys on Team Alliance or Team Horde. And he doesn't want to join in. NA guys, I can't find a team on Horde. Wait, Solomon, you make an NA group on Horde? Wait, so Solomon is making looks like an NA Horde group, and Chilpa is making, I guess, an Alliance group. Or should we do PTR duels? PTR is something. Technically, PTR would be not a terrible idea, but I would need to basically let everybody know in advance, hey, today we'll be doing duels on PTR kind of deal. No one EU? Team Horde? We do have a Team Horde on EU though, yeah. Okay, so Solomon is making a group on EU Horde. We got ourselves. That's you, I guess, yeah, Solomon? Solomon with a group on EU. Trying to put one together. We got Calf with 4 on Alliance, drop 1 on Alliance. But hopefully they'll be able to get a +1 in there. So we got 2 groups on EU Horde formed, or EU in general formed. 1 on Horde, 1 Alliance. We need more Hordes to see if we can fill this one. 4 more, I guess we'll make it. Boys, if you guys are Horde, you want to join the duels over on the 5V5 1V1 Duels on EU, you guys are more than welcome to them. M&A Horde, is there somewhere? I mean, if you guys want to form an NA group as well on the Horde, you guys are more than welcome to. Just let them know that you're making one. Because we're going to try this. We have somewhat of a group getting formed on the EU, but it's taken a while. And we'll try making a separate group over on the NA as well. If we get a 5-man on NA, on a Horde, and or 2 groups on NA, could be both Alliance, could be both Horde, doesn't really matter to me. If we get 2 groups on NA, we'll do NA duels. If we fill out these groups on EU, we'll do EU duels. Whichever one to get first. Have a group on Alliance on NA for me just in case. Alright boys, if you guys are NA and you play Alliance, you're more than welcome to join in Chill Pills group, in Mark 1 group, in Making 1 group, on the Horde Miguel, and so Miguel is making one on US as well, as Alliance or Horde. Also, what do you guys group names if you're on an A? PTR? No, this is live. This is live, this is not PTR. PTR would be like a whole different client. Sabin, you're not on PTR. No. You mean like, are they talking about making groups on PTR? No, they're making groups on like actual like NA rounds. Like on the US rounds. For PTR stuff, I would need to let you guys know ahead of time because it makes it that much easier to get people on PTR. If I let you guys know like ahead of time, like a day ahead, then most of you guys can copy a character over, set it up with add-ons or any of the UI stuff, and make it like, you know, functional so that you can join into play. If we get any massive updates on PTR, I think I'd love to do some PTR duels, especially with the new arena. And they just now added again a gear vendor, so it's a lot easier to play a fully geared character on PTR. Need 4 more Horde, boys. Let's go. Yeah, boys, if you guys want to join in on the Horde, Palmadin. Oh, are you Paladin on this thing? Palmadin is trying to get a group together, boys, for on the Horde EU. I listed 1 Horde side in Ragnar's Realm. Okay, so Miguel also got a group on over in the end. So, boys, if you guys are NA, check the LFG. Hit number 5 in the search. If you are NA, we got 2 groups on NA. We got Chilpos with the Alliance group, and we got Miguel with the Horde group. So we got EU groups, and we got NA groups. I'm Coffee Boy. Oh, Oromaru. Oh, this sounds like I should join you there. Palmadin should join you then, because that's a 5-man right here, and that's a 5-man right here. Yo, Palmadin should join you up then. You're Coffee Boy. Never mind. Okay, might be. I just had to hit refresh. I didn't realize it. Oh, it's Romaru. Oh, wait, I remember you now. Okay, I'm really bad with names, but I remember the name Romaru Cutie. Weren't you played Druid before? Are you still Druid? Coffee Boy. I imagine it's like a dot build with an Necrolord. Just dot him up, rot him down, isn't it? I can't see him. Yeah, I don't know if he can see your group or whatnot. But this guy needs to join you, +1. And we'll have ourselves a 2-man on the Horde. That's how I made it. Oh, fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, make sure you have all your filters on, by the way, so you guys can join in all the groups. Oh, I think it's trying to see if we can join you, maybe. Make sure you have all your filters enabled, by the way, so you can see everybody and anybody, boys. Because a lot of you boys on the EU, you guys have, like, you guys are playing all over the place. How we doing on the NA, by the way? 5 out of 3, 2 out of 5, and 3 more. Yo, if you guys got any group, any boys and your friends on Real ID, any guildies that want to join in, let them know. Because we got ourselves still, what? We need 3 more on Team EU Horde. And we need 1 more on Team Alliance EU. And we'll be good to go for some EU duels. Or potentially we have a group over on the NA. Should I hop on the A side of things? Just so I can track both groups. Okay, we got 5 again. Let's go, Calf. Calf is ready to go with them Alliance 5-man group, boys. And Romaro trying to see if we can put a group together. 2 people at the moment on an A? Really? So, NA got 2 on Horde. And how many do we have for Team Chill Pills then? Because JMCD might be able to join you guys on a Horde actually. Unless you joined the group already. Could we actually get ourselves, depending how fast Chill Pills gets his group on an Alliance, might be able to have an NA duels today, which would be weird on a Friday. But I want to get some games together done anyway. Really out there, but we'll throw much on the Horde EU. Boys, we just need 3 more over on the Horde. It will be good to go. That's what we need. Just a couple more boys to join in for the 5v5 1v1 duels over on the Horde. If you guys got, again, friends, real ID friends, guildies, anything helps, man. Normally we have EU come out here in droves, man, for them EU duels. It's been a lot easier for some reason to make some groups on NA though, which I'm really surprised by. Like, we've been able to make a bunch of groups on NA and like spam queue them all stream long. Like last stream, I remember recording like, how many games there? It was like 11 in 2 hours, which is incredible. Because usually these takes a while. There's like a little bit of a setup to get the groups together. Then there's the game itself, which last time would become like 10 to 20 minutes. And we're able to get like in 2 hours, 11 of them. That's a lot. Like back-to-back games. I really enjoyed it though. It was really fun. But it's crazy. Normally like EU are the boys that are like anytime, any day, anytime, like, yo, duels? It could be 4 in the morning. Chrysler would end up... Speaking about, by the way, where's my boy Chrysler? But it'll be like 4 in the morning, and Chrysler would hop on and make a group, at least get 4 people together in his group easily. And we'd be able to get one more person to make a group themselves as well. Easily. Alright, so we got still 3 more needed for Team Rimaro and the Horde, boys. If you guys want to join in, you're more than welcome to. Just look out for Cover Boy and Outlet. Make sure you have all your fiddles enabled in order to be able to find him in your group. Or find him to join his group. How are we doing on Team NA? Am I going to break the game? I feel like I'm going to break my OBS if I log on both. Last time I did that, my OBS did not like that. And it not short-circuited, but it definitely went out on a bit of a fritz. Getting back to why this happens, that's unfortunate. So people just watch, but in the play, Chris says, I agree with that. That's true. A lot of people do lurk in the chat. How you doing, by the way? Hope you're having a wonderful evening. I used to be able to run 2 instances of WoW way back in the day. Like actually the last expansion, Legion and BFA. But as the game is getting like more better textures and stuff, the graphics card is actually a lot more involved, having to run everything all at once. And I guess I was streaming on top of it. Maybe almost better at 11 PM at 5v5 duels. Yo, I mean, I guess so. That's a good way of putting it, right? Lurkers, get out of the Shadowlands, please. I'll lurk. I know a lot of you guys do, and I appreciate you guys for hanging out, man. I appreciate you boys. I lurk and stream myself all the time. I don't really interact as much. Like whenever I'm like streaming, or whenever I'm watching the stream rather, I'm usually lurking. I've been hanging out on Soulscape stream quite a lot, but I'm lurking and chilling. 3 people on NA, yo! How is Chilpus groups doing on NA? Does Chilpus have like a 4-man ready to go on NA potentially? Because we could be pretty close to getting maybe a group on NA compared to EU. Just hopped on to say hi. Damn units are have large queues in TBC Firemaw. Oh hey, you play TBC? Let's go, my guy. I'm thinking maybe 2 out of 5. Yo, Team NA. Team NA, if you guys are watching and you are on NA, I know a lot of you guys ask, yo, duels today, EU, NA, EU, NA. If you guys are NA, you're more than welcome to join in Chill Pills, as well as Miguel. We got some NA boys here ready to go. I'm actually gonna do this. Champions. We got some 5v5 1v1 duel groups over on the NA listed in case you boys want to join. Maybe Chicago will be one to join in on a Team Alliance potentially. Maybe Seavark, since we got what, 3 people on NA on the Horde and 2 on 3 out of 5 EU. Wait, you got +1, Maru? Do we need just 2 more on a Team EU and we're good to go? 3 Horde, let's go. Rumara trying to put them together. I know you see, I see you. 3 EU Horde, man. I see 2, but I guess you have a friend coming along as well. But I see 2 more on Team Horde EU boys. Oh, there you are. That would be good to go. Like 5k in queue after 9 PM. It's crazy, but it gets fine later tonight. Really? TBC that popular? That's crazy. I wonder how it's gonna be on I wonder how that's gonna be with Wrath. That's probably gonna be even bigger, huh? Oh, probably TBC is probably that popular because of like what, the new raid coming out very soon, in like a week, maybe less. Don't they have like the whole new patch coming out very soon, like the final tier? I mean, because they're basically preparing for like Wrath. They're like, all right, let's get those TBC stuff out. Let's get the final raid TBC out of the way, and let's put in Wrath. I'm actually so excited for Wrath, man. I'm definitely gonna play Wrath. I'm still not sure if I want to play Rogue or if I want to play Death Knight in Wrath. Because I feel like it's an expansion without a new class. Imagine you would end up playing the new class. Because, you know, new and exciting. Or should I just play a Rogue? Because Rogue could be really fun. Because that's when they got Armor Pen, and apparently Rogue killing spree was insane. Can't wait for Mob Classic? I don't think it's gonna go even past Cata Classic, dude. I don't think it's gonna go past Cata Classic. I don't think they're gonna do that. I think at Wrath it's basically where it's gonna be an end. But like maybe, right? Maybe they'll do a Wrath Classic, but it'll change up a lot of things about Wrath. But Mob Classic would be interesting, dude. I think quite a lot of people would come back just for the PvP side of things. I think it'd be very, very exciting. So boys, when you see 2 more on the team Horde over in the EU, if you guys know any friends or friends in reality or guildies that are interested in joining 5V5 1v1 DUELS, let them know, dude. As soon as we got 2 groups, we'll just spam queue you guys back to back as much as possible this evening. We'll let you guys have as much fun as we can for the night. Thank you guys so much for joining, by the way. What about that NA groups? How we doing, Miguel? How we doing, Chill Pills? How's that A groups boys doing? Because if all of a sudden NA groups got 5 people, 2 teams, boy, we're hopping onto that NA. I'll just say 2 more on the Horde. It'll be good to go. TBC Pharma is a huge mega server, like 35k in population according to the sites. Wait, is Pharma like a private realm? Or is it like an actual like WoW realm? Because 35k population, is that 3 out of 5? 3 out of 5? Got 1 lurk out of Dalaran Shadows, need 2 more? Really? Okay, okay. 1 lurk out of the Dalaran Shadows. If an egg gets it before us, I'll be sad. I know, right? Because this is EU day today. Friday is an EU day. But I do want to have some groups 5v5 duels. I want to have some duels tonight. 3 out of 5 Chill Pills. So Chill Pills just needs 2 more boys. Chills, if you got any friends on Real ID, man, slap them into the group. Be like, yo, you want to pop in? Slam some. I don't know if Chicago's online or if Chicago's around or Seavark is around. But if those 2 join your groups, then that's a 5-man right here. 3 still. I wonder if we could get maybe like Milord Pallet join in that group on the Horde. I want to see actually. Milord Pallet joined in last time. Yo. We got a NA Horde group listed for 5v5 1v1 duels if you want to join up. And I'm letting Milord Pallet know. Maybe he'll be interested. I don't know what he's up to, but I'm letting him know because he likes to host some of these groups. He knows he does how to do it, and he's done it before. So I'm gonna see what he says about it because he's online right now. And then for the win, TTI don't end. Hey, might have been a day so out of nowhere just to turn around. Hello everyone. What class in comp DPS is available with the beast spec hunter and 2 against 2, please? What? Healers are really strong with the Beastmaster Hunter. Healers are really good with the BM Hunter. I think you would enjoy a healer. Who else would be interested? Plox? Ori might be able to join in some of these actually. Rev? Oh wait, maybe Rev uninstalled completely actually. It might have. Sensei Monk? Yo, wait. Sensei Monk might be able to join in. Yo, hold on. Yo, we got some NA groups listed. Oh, 5. I'm gonna let him know. See what he says. Wait, I'm actually gonna get an NA group together, boys. 4 missing 1. Wait, so Miguel got a 4-man. Chippo's got a 3 out of 5. Wait a second. Don't let the night take our day. I know, right? I do want to get some games together, boys. So if NA gets a group together, we'll do some NA groups. But I am trying to give you their chance to spotlight today, boy. Kinda wish there were more changes for Season Master Classic, go deeper or play it myself. I was actually gonna play it, but I ended up being really busy with patch 9.25 or 9.2. And I'm gonna be pretty busy with 9.25 as well. 4 out of 5, let's go, dude. All good. Yeah. The Lord says he can't. But otherwise he'll be able to. I'll let Nick know. Maybe he can get some of his friends from being that or join in. Did lose my champion title on Discord? Did you? Did you leave? I could give you champion again. Here we go. There you are, my guy. I don't remember if you left the Discord at some point, then it would automatically drop. But I don't think it would have, unless maybe you said someone. What a race with Chilpels, I know, right? Wait, so you got 4 out of 5 and Chilpels got a 4 out of 5. Wait, does that mean we hop on an A then? Wait a second, does that mean we hop over on the NA today, boys? What the? 49 out of 50? Yo, let's go. Get that big lab, my guy. So Nick said he's busy. So we'll see. But we got ourselves a 5-man group on a Horde. two groups on Alliance or on EU or NA. Then we'll get a group together. Rachel, I'm done with it. Not playing. When you don't enjoy anything, it gives you anxiety, depression on a daily basis. Anxiety, depression? On sub for it. That's not a good feeling. Yeah, play what you like, my guy, honestly. Play whatever you enjoy. So on EU, just to recap, we have a 5-man group with CAF ready to go. We need 2 more on the Horde EU. And we'll have a EU group ready. On Alliance, however, Ship is with a 5 out of 5. Miguel needs a +1 on the Horde. Are we actually gonna get ourselves an Alliance, a ENA? Teams ready? What's up, Vilix? How you doing, my man? Vilix, you wanna join us? You NA or EU? I mean, you a Horde ret? I'm banned from LFG. What? Why are you banned from LFG? I mean, I guess you could, right? There we go, Anto. Why are you banned? Anto, why are you banned? What'd you do in LFG? Oh no. Ramar is trying to make a group together as fast as possible, boys. Yo, Miguel, if you get a +1, man, we'll get some NA groups in here. Wait, did you get a 5-man ready to go? He delisted. I think it's because you got Antu in there, right? Oh, why are you banned from LFG? What'd you do? Oh, now I'm concerned. What the? Oh no. 2 more in order, please. Oh no. Is it not gonna let you list anymore? He's banned? Wait, what? Wait, so it won't let you list because he's banned? Is that what's going on? Oh no. What the? How do you even get banned from LFG? Well, I find someone I did 3s with did 3's fake time with DC. Never mind when you 1 alpha again. Oh no. Need 1 on Horde EU. Need 1 on Horde EU and need 1 for Alliance EU apparently. Miguel, how's that Alliance group? How's that NA group search on the Horde going? You can get a +1 in there, my guy. Subarcade, someone who found Witcher replays. Plenty of games out there, old and new. Much happy that way. Fair enough. Yeah, Witcher was a really good game. I don't know about Cyberpunk. I haven't seen anything good about it. 1 more name. Yo, do we got 1 more boy over on the NA Horde realms? I want to join Miguel. Check out LFG boys in LFG. Let my group so they find 1 more and they find 5 and invite me. Okay, that works. Ramar has it listed. Damn you, NA. Ramar is trying really hard to make sure that EU has a day this week, man. I'm trying to make sure that they can get at least 1 more day, actual day of EU games. If we get groups together, boys, we're gonna get as many of these as we can. Keep queuing until we gotta keep queuing until we're all out, until we're all just done with it. But we're gonna spam queue as much as we can, man. Really milk as much out of today as we can, because it is a struggle to get some of these groups together today. I don't know what is going on the U, man. On NA, I feel like it's been a lot easier, at least on Saturdays. We're waiting for 1 more week for this. I know. I've been waiting a whole week too, boys. I was really excited for these too. But as excited as I am, sometimes like if a group doesn't get formed, then what can you really do? We do have groups over on the NA though. Chupa's got a 5-man ready to go. And Miguel, if you got 1 more on NA on the Horde, maybe like somebody got a friend in Real ID, or you got a guildie or somebody in the group that's like, yo, you guys want to join in? Well, I was gonna ask over on the Horde. Is Seavark around? I'm not seeing Seavark on. Yeah, Seavark is not on. 5 again? Calf sounds good, my guy. Ori? Yo. Hey, we got a 5-5-1-1 group on Horde. Horde NA. Sorry about that, boys. Got a 500 group Horde NA in case you are interested. I'm gonna ask Ori, see if he wants to join in. Miguel, whispering everybody. I'm trying to see if I can get Ori to join in. If Ori pops in on the Horde side, sorry about the burp, by the way, boys. I haven't had anything to eat today at all except for drink coffee, and I guess it just came out that way. Haven't joined Duels for a while, kind of busy with the days, about a month. Never home on Friday night. It's all good, my man. Don't worry about it. Cracker got a group for Kragar. Wait, earn Conquest? Wait, is Cracker trying to put a group together on Horde? Wait a second. Is Cracker trying to put a group for 5V5 Duels? He just called it Kragar. Maybe not. Because sometimes he calls the groups Kragar. And just to get a group going. What's up, Matt? How you doing, man? Although my first good PvP the season says beyond and bounce and unfun, aka almost one echo and results trinket gotten. Really? Oh, that's crazy. That bad? Is the trinket that bad? That's unfortunate, my friend. How you doing, by the way, Atho? Hope you're having a good one. Yeah, I've had some people tell me like, man, the result trinket is really unenjoyable, but maybe because the result trinket helps out the caster classes by quite a bit, yeah? Like a ton more, mages and warlocks. Because of the extra, what is it, the CC immunity and the way they're like throwing out CC, it's like very consistent. Yeah, I wonder if they could adjust the trinket to make it less, or maybe like nerf it to the ground to make everybody play like the normal resolve and the normal trinkets. I wonder how much of a meta shift that will be, because like classes like mages and warlocks have become a lot stronger with that resolve trinket. You get interrupted, you get CC'd, and then you get some free casting opportunity, so you can actually land your damage. I guess like it would go back to like fire mages if they remove that trinket, right? Because fire mages are able to get all the combustion damage anyway. Wait, Miguel, you got a group on a Horde? No, wait, Miguel got a NA group? Wait a second. Wait a second. Chill Pills, do you still have a 5-man group? Chill Pills, whisper me real quick. Miguel, what's your real ID real quick, my guy? Whisper me real quick, boys. 5 are ready to go? That's crazy. Wait, Chill Pills, do you still have a 5-man group? Boys, are we actually getting some NA groups together? Yeah? Wait, no way. Did NA just steal it from EU tonight? Did NA just steal the duel from the EU this evening? That didn't happen right now, did it? I feel like Blizzard tune casters are on kicks and being CC'd. Result remove that weakness. Well, I don't know. Last season, I feel like a lot of those classes that are doing well right now have been struggling pretty hard as of recently. Wait, did NA get a group together, boys? Wait, hold on. Miguel, what's your real ID? Or do you have somebody in your group that I have added on real ID? Do I need to add you? Or what? We completed an A. Do I need to add you, Miguel, on real ID? If you need to add me, Dalaran #1340. Let me know what's your real ID real quick, and I can get you added. Or if you have somebody on your team that already has me added, if you pass them lead, I can always queue like that. So Chill Pills is ready. We got a 5-man on the Alliance, and we got a group on the Horde. Let's go. I'm actually surprised we're able to get one on an A. Yeah, what's your real ID, my guy? Dalaran #1340 if you need to add me added. Let me type it on chat real quick. Here we go. Here we go. I think I got it right. Let me know what's your real ID. And we'll actually get some groups going. But I'm going to do a fast guide before you type in chat for spectator mode. A fast guide for spectator? It's just a /invite spectator match. No spaces. Macro. Not a macro, but a command. Invite spectator match, space, real ID name, space, real ID name. Not the numbers, but like for Jorgen 2528, I would just type in Jorgen. And then we do, so we do invite spectator match, space, real ID name, space, real ID name, space, number of people in each group. Like a 2v2, 3v3, or 5v5, you just type in 2, 3, or 5. And you can do space for random arena, or type in a portion, like, let's say it's like a Dalaran, so what do you type in Dalaran? Then you can do space, and either 1 or nothing. 1 would normally make it like tournament mode, but it doesn't really do anything anymore. It used to be able to standardize it with its gear to the highest level, and I would imagine with scaling it would probably help. If a horde group forms while NA is doing you out tonight, we'll see, right? We'll see. Yo, Miguel, what's your real ID name, my guy? So I can add you. Because we said you were ready. They should hopefully be able to maybe get a group together. Always with the add-on Wargame Helper. I think you might be able to do Wargame Helper, but I could be wrong on that one. 5 out of 5 EU Horde as well. Wait, sent. Wait, are you Kargath? Kargath, potentially? Miguel, or did you add me before? What's your real ID real quick, my guy? EU wants to play as well. Kragar? Wait, Kragar got a group now in EU? What? Huh? Wait a second. Kragar? Oh, we do today? Yo, Evalu, we're confused, man. Apparently we got an EU group today and an NA group today. We got 2 groups today. We got an EU and NA for 5V5 1v1 Duels. Kargath, okay, well, I got you here. Well, Chill Pills, let me know if you're ready right now. Hold on, who did we get then? Because NA technically got the groups faster than EU. NA technically got the groups faster than EU did. So, yeah, he's ready. Chill Pills, are you ready with a 5-man group? NZXT 5? I know you guys on EU already, but technically NA got theirs faster. Kargath, we got it, buddy. Let's go. Chill Pills, are you here? Do a coin flip? Well, I don't think a coin flip would be a fair way of going about it. What? What do you mean, what? Wait, what do you... It's our day. I know it is. I know it is. I know it's an EU day, but NA did go out of the way. Hold on. So this is how I see it. I was like, yo, we tried to get EU groups together. Chill Pills and Kargas start putting a group together. Hold on. Want to do NA first and switch back to EU? We could do that too. Okay, hold on. So this is how it went. Let's not get this twisted. I was like, yo, EU duel today. We spent at least an hour trying to put EU groups together. It was taking a while. It's taking a second. Answer Kragar, we need to make this happen as real content. Yeah, I could do it. We could do that. Wait, so Kragar got an actual 5v5 group together already? I mean, we could do EU. Chill Pills, are you ready? Do you have a 5-man or nah? I'll give Chill Pills like a second. It's fine for me. I can wait for a game. Luis, I do, my guy. So Chill Pills, if he has a 5-man group, or is it a 4-man? Yeah. Okay, so we got 2 groups. We got an EU group and an NA group today. Doesn't matter if you guys can get a group together. Doesn't matter if you guys can get a group together. So initially we were doing EU, but we were like, okay, well, if the boys NA wants to put a group together, then we can get one going. If EU boys want to put a group together, we can get one going. Now, EU and NA are both ready. Both EU and NA are ready. So now it's like, what do we do? Do we do EU and do we do NA? Love EU boys, but I can't wait forever. Do we do a real quick one on NA and then hop back over on the EU? Would you guys be able to wait, EU boys? Would the EU boys be able to wait? Answer, me and Cracker had our moments in BFA. Most of them were like 8 to 10 minute deals, which is exciting. Yeah. That's a pretty long ones. So Chad, did we do a quick one on NA since NA boys did get a group together on such a short notice? Or do we do EU first and then do NA after? Like, because we got both EU and NA groups together. So I'm like all kinds of confused, man. I feel like there's no right decision here. There's no right decision to make. Somebody's gonna get upset here. Somebody's gonna get upset. Because Nike got a group together, dude. I asked the NA boys, yo, if you guys want to put one together, we could maybe do one on NA. So if we do one on NA, is EU gonna split? That's my question now. If we do one on NA, is EU still gonna be around? Let's do this. Let's give NA, since we did take forever. And we did ask, yo, NA, technically they did get a first come, first served. I guess it would be a fair way of going about it. But again, like, not everybody's gonna be happy. My headphones just did a weird thing right now. Bro, we can play tomorrow, they can. We'll play tomorrow EU. I don't mind wait. I think one might leave, but I don't mind waiting. Sorry, I was dueling LMAO. Yeah, now I'm all kinds of confused. I feel like I shouldn't waste time though. I feel like we should get a group going. Yo, Kragar, Calf. I don't know, man. What do we do? Now I'm paralyzed with decisions. Decisions. I want to give NA a try, man. And they was able to put a group together on such short notice, and technically they had a 5-man raid to go before EU. So I want to give them one quick game if EU is here still afterwards. I want to give NA opportunity here, because they were able to put a group together on such a short notice, man. I want to give them a chance here. Play a game on an A, it's fine. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do a game on an A since they were able to put a group together. We'll give an A a good old shot. And afterwards, we'll go back to EU and let EU play the rest of the evening as much as you guys want to. If we still have groups on EU, on an A. Quick for only me, though. Yeah, quick NA game since they were able to put a group together on such a short notice. And it'll be good to go afterwards. Now, make sure to list the group. Make sure to delist the group from LFG. It'll be good to go. My ребята ждут крови. Знаю. Сего. Jane. Crap, I can't do Russian at all. Okay, just trying to type Krager real quick. Ginger list, you're good. Alright, now we should be good to go. Well, as much as I wanted 1 hour D before you get angry. Before I get hungry. Oh, I'll be fine, boys. I'm perfectly down to bypass my own hunger just so we can have some fun for today, man. Honestly, I'm down to hang around here for longer than normal. Perfectly fine with that. Boys, we're able to get one group together. Or we were able to get together. And hey, boys, so let's give them the good old time in the spotlight. Ori joined in as well. Yo! I didn't realize Ori popped on for that. Let's go, boys! Switch. Got ourselves a 5-man over on the team 2. Hopefully team 1 gives a +1, but we got Chupils over on the team 2 with literally feed picks. We got us this Paramore. I like the name Paramore. Also your Mog. He's got like a bit of navy blue and orange. Wait a second. I wish I could see you with a tabard, but I can't really see the front of you. And you got the yellow eye and one red eye. That looks fantastic. We got Thickenus right here. We got Thicken here and Zuko. I actually seen this guy in a BG. Wait, I seen a lot of Zuko in Battlegrounds. This man actually popped off of my Oz the other day. We got us this Ghost given over in team 1. We got us this Cockroach on in the back. Ooh. I wish you could see more of what you just said, but it's all shadowy form. We got us this Kevin. We got us this Ori in the back. Chill. I like the... Ooh, that's a cool looking mug. We got a Yaki. Gonna be first up as an elemental shaman. Yo, normally we see in shamans, we see enhancements all day, but this man is looking like a good old Ellie. I like that Mog too. Got himself a big old Lightning Lasso versus Paramore. Is this gonna be a Necrolord Shamey? What kind of a setup we got? It looks like it is going to be a Necrolord Chain versus Paramore getting knocked back for a second as a Pharaoh with the Bardic skin looking for a bit of a reset with the Earth Elemental harassing him. At least we'll not be able to catch himself a reset. Yaki does need himself a little bit of healing. Maim has a trinket for it. Needs to get himself some kind of way to get out of that dam, but it's going to be actually trying to see if he can bait Paramore out from behind the pillar. Hit him with a couple of Storm Strikes, and it's going to be a Cyclone on the Earth Elemental. Paramore is going to be focusing down on the Totem. I might have to go for maybe another root or a... something just to get away from the Ellie to peel away. Lightning Lasso onto the Feral, holding onto Trinket, waiting it out until a better opportunity. Yaki just looking to get himself a little bit extra Maelstrom. I'm not even sure as Elemental Shaman at this point. Like, what are you trying to go for? Storm Strike, Earth Shock, and hope everything crits, I guess, for the dam. Gonna be the counter strike Totem. Might be a bit of damage. Farmer is gonna focus on Totem and is gonna be able to both take down the Totem and land a quick bite onto the Chamois, taking him out with Kevin Landers trying to see if he can chase after Paramore, trying to see if he can take down the Feral. Consecration with a Hodge of the Paramore. Is he gonna go for the big damage? Potentially comes over with a big setup. Is gonna try to make some immune to any stones to follow Paramore with a quick roar. I wonder if that roar with the blessing of Sanctuary gets reduced. Because I think fears and certain incapacitates, or maybe all CC gets reduced with the Sanctuary by 70%. Parma trying to see if they might be able to escape in a reset, but it's going to be the Hammer of Wrath getting thrown in by Kevin. Does go for the quick rebuke, smacking that Cyclone out of his hands. I mean, smacking the Flush Cut out of his hands. Parma might be in big trouble. It's going to be a wall with a Shadow Melt. Get himself full tier Berserk onto Kevin. Kevin might just have to bubble this. Parma doing a bit of damage to Kevin. It's going to be Trinket. Kevin might be in big trouble trying to see if he can heal. Oh, actually goes down to the bleed. No way. What is this burst? What is this burst? Out of the Feral. Gonna be Ghostskin. Trying to see if he might be able to tussle with the Feral. So far, this Feral has been brutal. So far, this Feral has been deadly. That bleed, I wonder what kind of lecture this man is running now. I wonder if he's running the faster bleed Lego, because that was a really quick bit of burst. A really fast burst. Ghostskin is a Fury Warrior. Trying to use the Kevin Slime in order to keep himself alive and healthy. Kevin Slime does not live long at all against this guy. And this man is just literally bleeding out to the dots. Not in a great position. He's gonna have to find a way to maybe Blade Storm pass the first stun with the Feral, or catch him. Whirlwind potentially might be the play here. That's gonna be full bleeds getting set up. Ghostskin have to go for big defense, but it's gonna be quick root. But Paramore maybe can leap, maybe can reconnect, trying to. But Ghostskin is still not doing that great. What Covenant are we? Necrolord. So I wonder if there's a Flesh Cut maybe ready for him. Does get himself a pretty big heal from Paramore. I'm not sure if that was a quick Bloodthirst while in Rage Regeneration is coursing through his man's body, or potentially a quick impending victory. Slamming out some healing from the Feral Druid. On like a 45-second cooldown, 30-second cooldown, 25-second cooldown. It's pretty short. That's a Feral bonus with the bleed Lego. Wait, he's playing the Berserk Lego? Wait, in PvP, you're playing the Berserk Lego so you get Berserk back quicker? Gonna be full burst out of Ghostskin. Is that potentially gonna be roots out of the Feral Druid? Try to see if he maybe will stay alive in bear form for his reach out. Gonna be a quick charge to intercept him. Ghostskin trying to go for a bash, but it's not gonna stop Ghostskin at all. Gets in with the bash, but does charge out of it. Potentially could get another charge. Oh, he's just staying on Parma the whole time. Not letting this Feral go anywhere. I think it might be over this quick. Oh, my goodness. This man is just a rampage. Just dismantled that Feral Druid completely. I can't believe it. That was just a lot of rage, a lot of pressure, lots of that chasing potential. Slamming a quick heal out of Chopus has got himself full burst ready to go. Ghostskin, unless he got summoned for this, I think it might be over. And man goes down. I'm surprised he lived as long as he did, actually. Especially without a trinket. Looks like Kakura-chan is going to be next. Chopus giving him as much of an opportunity as he can. With that grippy hand. He was trying to keep that grippy hand at bay. He's trying to stay back. But doesn't want to give himself an open onto Kagura. I guess the shot up is going to be the Magus of the Dead join in. Shilpos try to create some line of sight. Magus is going to be able to get a line of sight to get a couple of casts around the corner. Shilpos might be able to use that Magus of the Dead to get some resources. But the Frost DK did burn everything into that warrior. PI is up for Kagura-chan. Shilpos is trying to control the fight as best as he can. In Faith, he got the slows like a Frost Mage. It's going to be summoning up a ghoul, potentially to sacrifice later. Spellboarding continuing to proc on him every time you see this blue pill around him, the blue chill pill around chill pills. That's how you know he's reducing a lot of the magic damage with an absorb. Going to be Kagura-chan trying to see if they can live here. It's going to be Pez joining in for them. Kagura is going to have to go for full Void Eruption, looks like. And I don't know if that's a Void Eruption or potentially a looks like Megalomania got himself the big offensive damage, but it's going to be a disperse. Trying to stay alive from the damage of Chopus. It's going to be reduced down to 30% health at the end of it all, so it might be a heal, could be a damage. Trying to go for another Void Eruption. It looks like Kagura-chan might not be in a good situation. It's going to go for another Void Eruption. Void Torrent with Chopus, trying to do whatever they can, but the Void Bolts, unless they land, and Chopus cannot really get away from it. Needs some sort of CC to get away from the death that if possible. It's going to be the Death Strike, Death Coils coming out. Chopus literally death calling the Shadow Priest. Or you're going to be last one left over for the team one. Has to hold the fort with shield pills versus Feet Fakes versus Thick as well as Zuko. It's going to be all down to him to try to see if he can defeat Chilpas. Playing that Necrolord Boomkit, so you got a lot of more of that sustained damage and sustained pressure, but also enhanced healing. Going to be full CA with a stun Chilpas. Silence to follow. Chilpas is going to be limited on the cooldowns he can use. Wild Silence and Disarm Chilpas. Completely disarmed in every way possible. It's going to be a death pack for a second with Spell Warden proccing as the stars are falling upon his head. Moonfire, Sunfire taking the swarm, eating away at him. So Chilpas should be able to at least nullify or at least deal with a good portion of that sustained dot damage that Ori is playing into with his Necrolord Covenant. It's going to be quick swarm onto Chilpas, blind into Ori. Potentially could be Ori summoning the forest, Ori in the blind forest. You just need a forest around him. Then it would be literally Ori in the blind forest. It looks like Ori's playing the resolve trinket, so he's going to be able to get himself a lot of damage. There's going to be just so much Chilpas with the stun to follow Ori. He's going to get stunned up, but Chilpas is limited on what he can do. Got himself the A-bomb limb. It's going to potential lots of damage to Ori. Trying to see if he can survive it. Bear form possibly. It's going to be a quick roar. Just trying to see if he can walk away from Chilpas, potentially get a swarm on himself with a frenzied regen, giving him quite a lot of healing, but Chilpas not giving him a break. There's going to be a time cycle for Ori. Might be in trouble. I think it might be over here. Flush got the last second. Does get himself a defensive and surviving for a moment longer. Bashing Chilpas with a cyclone to follow. No way for him to break out of it, and Ori does end up escaping death. Playing with a result trinket that recently did nerf it, so you're sitting in CC a little bit longer, 25% longer, but then you get an immunity to cast afterwards. And for Ori, I don't know, that CC might have actually been what could have ended him there, because he's sitting full stuns for Chilpas and a little bit longer, or most of which are normally being like a normal 4 second stun. But Chilpas, it gives him like I think a good closer to 5 seconds at that point. That's going to be a quick disarm on Chilpas as trying to make some damage happen. Going to be that, not AMS, but Spell Warden continue to proc. Ori with a bit of that Fury of Balloon, trying to see if he can max out some damage. Maybe a Fury of Balloon from tier set or like a real Fury. I think it's just here. Because Ori getting hit with a stun. Bark's going to bear form, might not be enough to keep himself alive, and Chilpas just continue to slash right through him. Ori catching a regrowth. And he does have some immunity to CC for a little bit. Whenever he gets hit with an interrupt or a stun, Chilpas needs to be really, really careful with his blinds, with his kicks, with everything. He can still go for a blind into a stun though, so it might be okay. He can still go for a stun after a blind, because he goes for a blind, kick in between of that with a stun to proc after. But you see the CC to consume the resolve trinket. Going to be a quick grip to Ori. Chilpas trying to keep the pressure onto the druid. That's going to be a quick clone. Chilpas actually has something he could do here with his duel with Ori. The resolve trinket no longer gets procced on roots, so you can actually root Ori in place. I mean, Ori can power shift it, but if you're trying to suppress Ori and the damage, you can just keep him rooted in place and they'll have to power shift, and that means they're not spending globals killing you. So it could potentially be advantageous to the Death Knight. Blind into Ori, trying to get past the resolve trinket, utilizing his interrupt by the look, maybe not utilizing an interrupt for the stun. It's going to be Ori, I think, immune on that stun. Barks get bear form, another set to follow. Actually, could be in big trouble. Oh, and Chilpas taking him out. Oh my goodness, I actually thought Ori might just have it. Chilpas with a 3 after far more took 2 boys out, and a Fury Warrior crushed him. Let's go, boys. One of the increases in Chicken 25, I missed that. I think a week or 2 ago when they buffed a bunch of classes. But they buffed Outlaw Rogue, they buffed one. I think it's this week actually. It made it a little bit weaker, but I think people still don't like it. I think it's still way too strong, maybe. I think it's cool trinket because it lets casters play the game like fast mages, but you know. Maybe they'll need to nerf it some more. Let me know in the comments if you think Blizzard should nerf the result trinket some more. Let's get another going, boys. Alrighty, I think we're hopping back on NA. How we doing NA groups? Yo, Kragar, Calf, let me know how we doing on groups, boys. Anto, how we doing on groups, boys? How are we doing right now? Are the EU groups ready? Horde EU ready? Calf, how we doing? How we doing on there? We're ready? Okay, we're hopping back on EU, boys. NA, boys, thank you guys so much for joining in. Keep the groups around. Keep the groups here. We might swap back to NA afterwards. Keep the groups here. NA, boys, keep the groups ready. We're gonna do a quick EU. If EU falls apart afterwards, we'll finish out the night on NA and get as many of these as possible. How did that sound? Good match, gang? Great match. I enjoyed that. That was a good game. I want to get more though, dude. I want to give Ori his chance to spotlight. If anything, there's tomorrow, right? Worst to worst, there's tomorrow. That's going to be 100 games on NA. Yo, NA this season hit 100 games before EU. That's crazy. Yo, we can still do more, boys. On NA, we can still do more. Don't you worry. We can still do more. More news. Shadowlands Season 4 to have a shorter runtime. Speculation. Dragonflight waging room. I mean, that'd be kind of cool. Blizzard raid post reward experiments to Shadowlands seeming innocuous comment mentions bonus season having a shorter runtime. Give us a better idea when Season 4 Dragonflight might release. Really? Okay. Tomorrow we get another? Okay, that's fine, it's fine. Yo, and AU, whisper me real quick if you got a group. Whisper me Calf, Kragar, because my whispers run away. Whoever's lead, whisper me real quickly. Let's do 4 out of 5? Oh no. Yeah, tomorrow tomorrow we'll have another. We'll have more, a lot more tomorrow. I actually really enjoyed that one though, dude. That was exciting. That was fun. Who's lead? Calf is ready? Is Anto lead or is Kragar lead though? Anto. If Kragar's lead, I'm gonna give it to Kragar. And I'm gonna cue him. Because I know Calf is lead on his side. Your lead? Okay. And calf. Yo, EU. Don't leave. We're gonna spam queue these. Or the EU 4 out of 5. Need one more. What the? Oh, Cracker has a different team then. Cracker has a different team. Wait, Cracker has a separate team. I didn't realize it. Anto, I thought you had a 5-man. Apparently, Cracker has a different team. All right, so Anto needs a +1. Cracker got a 5 team ready to go, apparently. So does Calf. Apparently, we got a whole second other group, boys. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. Let's go. We got ourselves first on EU today, boys. Thank you so much for joining me today, by the way. Yo, Miguel and Chilpos, you guys are wonderful. You guys want to keep the groups around in case you get someone going? You're more than welcome to. Hey, Dan, what's up, Eldrock? Are you going to be joining us too? Oh, wait, no. You said you're doing the IRL stuff. How's the cooking thing? Or how is the chef? I can't remember if it's cooking or chef stuff. How's the culinary stuff going for you, my guy? I remembered. Not a lot of things I remember, but I remembered Heldrock and culinary because Izzo in our guild does culinary stuff and has been doing it in profession for the longest time. How's that going? We're talking about a great match on there for the opposite team going against Nike Chillpill. Well, I think the Fury Warrior played that one really, really well. And Ori gave it the best shot, but it's a top 1. Good, man. I got another race. Let's go. That's huge. Big ups, my man. You could have been in the WoW racing the animal, but instead you were playing the IRL game, racing your income. Yeah, I hope you're having a good one, my guy. I'm memeing, 100% memeing. God, I hope I saved that one. All right, switch. We got ourselves Team 1 together with Albedo joining back in. Trying to see if we might be able to slam out Kioska. Going to be Anna Freeman immediately stunning her shot to the Hunter immediately with a sack to follow. Just expect the biggest burst out of the Paladin with the freeze trap. On to Albedo, trying to see if we can take him out. Albedo back of that Torrent goodness with a resonance trinket. That did like no damn. I guess Albedo had a pretty fatty flash count earlier. It's going to be a stun to Albedo. Does himself quite a bit of healing with a hand of freedom. It's going to be a flashlight keeping him afloat as well. Kioska trying to see if he might be able to keep the dots rolling, keep the pressure rolling, but try to stay away from Albedo as best possible. Seraphim is up. Kioska with a feign death does avoid the Templar's verdict. That's going to be a hard to follow. Does he go for a trinket here? Potentially human race is going to be a trinket, and that's going to be a big trinket for Albedo. Oh, almost taking Kioska out of the game, slamming out of the park, standing next to the Hunter. I think he's expecting maybe a freezing trap or something. Worst up for Kioska. Oh my goodness! Albedo just popped off out of nowhere. Jesus Christ. With a full sepsis, full burst out of Beggar. Let's just try to go and see if he can rot down Albedo with a quick bubble at the apex of his burst, taking him out. And Albedo at least gets a second chance in this duel. Needs to get another flash cap rolling as soon as possible. As Beggar's looking for a bit of a reset. Garrode into Albedo. Wings are off for the pallet. Hodge slamming down to Beggar. Does he go for a trinket? Could be a big burst. Beggar might be in trouble. Trinket with a cloak. Using everything defensively just to get out of there. Looking for the quick, stealthy escape. Your Mog, by the way, is kind of all over the place. The mascot has a bit of red, tinge of red. Bob out of a bit of this man is just actually popping off. He's just pulling out all the stops. Judgment gonna send in Becker, who got himself a little bit of self-heal rolling in. Flash cut up for Albedo as he's out of immunities, but he's literally trying to get as aggressive as possible, putting his defenses and offenses on cooldown. At least he's getting a lot of value out of him, just putting him on CD. But Beggar will be given an opportunity to get himself a reset. About a minute left on the Vendetta. So we won't be seeing that biggest burst out of Beggar for a while, but I think he was syncing up together with Sepsis. If we can get both of those available versus Albedo, then it might be a really, really tight situation for the Paladin. At least the Paladin can. What is going on? Fiercey just coming out of nowhere, trying to step into the duel. Does he realize the Beggar's still in the game? Wait, what? Fiercey backed up? Was that an honest mistake? Did Piercy just see no rogue nearby? Albedo just doesn't care. Albedo is perfectly fine with it. He literally didn't say anything about it. Cracker running in with a quick fear. He's trying to see fear into these boys' eyes like, yo, don't do that again. I'm watching you boys. You keep it straight. You keep it clean, yeah? Give Albedo a chance on the spotlight. Looks like it is going to be Piercy up next. And I think Albedo doesn't care. He's perfectly fine getting slammed down by a Hunter. He literally didn't even take a breath. He didn't take a notice. I think he realized, you know what? It's a Hunter. That guy's being an idiot. I'm going to ignore it. I'm fighting this rogue. I'm not touching the Hunter until I take out this rogue. I am surprised how well that went. Normally, he derails pretty hard, but Piercy is getting a chance in the spotlight. And looks like Piercy, that was an honest mistake too, I think. Gonna be Albedo getting blasted out by them aim shots with the aim shot to fall around, and Piercy might be able to pierce right through Albedo, looking to see if he might be able to pierce the heart of this cold, cold paladin. Now he extra frozen. Literally in freezing trap. Piercy does dive into camo, dropping on a couple traps. Albedo does have some defenses, big immunities coming back up every soon, bubble in about a minute. So if Piercy can make a play before that minute is up, with the double tap and everything, he might be able to make something work here. Now, does Piercy play Necrolord? A lot of the hunters, I feel like nowadays for PvP swap to Necro. But big Death Chakram and big Damie and more physical damage increase is got himself Death Chakram with a rapid fire. Albedo has nothing to really do for it. Got himself a big aim shot to fall around the corner with big damage. Albedo does get real low, but it's gonna be flash behind the pillar, and there's no way for Piercy to catch back up for it. That's gonna be some aim shots continue to fly, and Albedo with a scatter shot to follow as the Paladin's trying to close in the gap. And maybe Piercy has any kind of CC. Got himself big back-to-back aim shots, rapid fires. Stun onto Piercy. Could be in big trouble unless he goes in for maybe pet sack. Albedo just trying to set up for some damage. Does not have the biggest burst possible. Knockback by Piercy, but he's looking to still continue to escape Albedo. Hand frame is up for the pally. Piercy does still have cooldowns though. Should be utilizing those cooldowns for as much damage as possible. Big slam by Albedo. I think it might be over Piercy unless he got himself one out. It looks like he's gonna run back into Albedo. Trying to flash guy last second, but couldn't quite do it. It looks like Alonia might be next up versus your boy Albedo. So far, this pally is just slamming these dudes out of the park. 5 minutes into the duel, no dampening just yet, but now dampening is really going to start making a play. Alonia just trying to go for the most cheesy dot build possible. Thorns is up, Albedo does have Bolo back up, so Lacey looking pretty healthy, trying to keep himself alive against the damage of the Feral Druid. Just trying to see if he can survive the dots, as it's going to be Swarm and full damage, full burst, full frenzy. He's up. Alonia get hit with a Hutch. Going to be a Barskin. Is it going to be enough? The Flash could get burnt very, very quick. Alonia might be in trouble with the Warstep to follow afterwards. Alonia get himself a little bit of self-heal with a Frenzy Regen. Try to give himself, it looks like, oh god, Alonia, your health. I was going to say Rust Affinity, but it looks like it's going to be just Dead Affinity. Jesus Christ, Alonia, what happened to your health? It just dipped down. Albedo's still looking really, really healthy with a bubble in the back pocket. Wings are going to be down for the time being, but Albedo wants to stay aggressive. Trinket, you're just going to get as aggressive as possible. Alonia building up as many comp points or holy power as possible. Trinket out of Alonia, going to be big trouble for Albedo. Seeing the big damage before the dot starts to set in, you're just going to go for a bubble. It's going to generate as much holy power as possible. Using a lot of the holy power for damage. Got himself another set of wings somehow. Maybe as a proc? He's going to be continuing to slam damage to Alonia. Seraphim is up as he's trying to keep the Feral harassed as best as he can. He got bleeds on him, whether the Feral is next to him or not. The bleeds are going to do a lot of damage. So Albedo's like, you know what? I'm taking damage anyway. I might as well stay aggressive with the Feral. Flash got to get the Feral from behind the pillar, stuns him out in the open. Barks get up for Alonia again. Albedo does get the procs of the Necrolord. Might be able to get himself one more Tempest Verdict. That thing crits with the Judgment altogether. That could be a lot of burst damage. Alonia with the stun of Albedo. Full bleeds are up. Albedo does have a bob in 20 seconds. Let's survive this. He needs to give himself as much healing as possible. Hand of freedom is up. Give himself as much healing as he can. There's going to be a wing sprocket for him likely. She'll live it until the last second, but couldn't quite get it there fast enough. Just locked out on the Globals. With Kraken going to be the last one. Next one over on Team 1. Trying to see if he's going to be able to AoE Alonia out the open. Literally could sense the Feral. This is going to be a cycle potential trinket on a Kraken. She decided not to use it at all. And we got Nikki in the back. You look a lot like Sensei Monk. Chilling in the back, we've got at least a +1 over on Team 2. Alonia diving back at the stealth with a flesh scuff surrounding the Feral. Kraga looking for the cat. And looks to get some damage in. Alonia with a stun opener onto Kraga with a bit of that Feral Frenzy. Full bleeds are up. Thorns is up. Kraga might end up hurting himself a lot into those thorns, especially if he presses Rampage. But it's going to be a quick flash cut, trying to wait out those thorns as best as he can. Ursol's onto Kragar. Somehow immuned it? Maybe playing Marilla Soulbind? Is that what happened? How's Kiosku back, by the way? Kragar cut Alonia. Got him some full burst though. Trying to see if he can crush Alonia. Gonna be a short stun. No trinket available. Alonia might be in big trouble right here though. Alonia needs as much healing as possible. Kragar might just be able to take him out though. Chasing out the Feral Druid. And Kragar looking for the leap. Charge around the corner. Ooh! Slamming down and just running over. Kraga does need to get himself a quick heal versus Nikki is able to get himself a little bit of healing. Friends and Regions back up in case he wants to use it. Big BDB is down. Kraga's looking to separate from Nikki. He's going to go for the double leap. I think I was expecting maybe to land a Fist of Fury out of Nikki. Another leap to falling, just trying to stay away as best as he can. Another leap right now. This man is just a leaping god. Look at them leaps and bounds. Is going to be breaking out of that in cap for a second. Get away from Fist of Fury for a moment. Needs to get himself friends in region as soon as possible. Got himself a heal from Nikki, I think from Petty Victory. Definitely needs to go for a defense as soon as possible. He's going to go with that in rage and regeneration. Try to get aggressive with Nikki though. Karma with his one join in. And Kraken tried to steal as much health as he can. Not sure still what Kiosk is doing out here. Looks like Kiosk is gone. Maybe DC it and came back and then just kind of got him back in the game. No idea. Cracker got himself a lot of rage, charging back towards Nikki. Needs to get away from the offensive fury if possible. Does get himself a heal somewhere in between. Needs some kind of CC for the next offensive fury for sure. Cracker is just trying to see if he keeps himself alive somehow, one way or another. Quick fury into Nikki. As Cracker's super low in health. Nikki randomly dropping a BDB. What a cluds, dropping down these brews in the ground even while feared. Can't even hold on to their own brews. The Cracker back with the leaps. This man needs one more heal or some kind of CC for Nikki. He got lots of ability. Look at him sprint. Charge to Nikki. Berserker Rage just gotta slip it on ice. Got himself a heal in between him. Does he have a CC or anything for Fist of Fury? Might be in big trouble. Just trying to maybe go super aggressive. Needs something, anything. I think it's gonna be over for Cracker. Quick touch of death and Nikki taking him out. Yeah, he did as best as he could. He lived that monk for as long as possible, but with dampening slowly ramping up, there's only so much you can do. Maybe like a flash cut would help you out a little bit. Nikki is getting blasted out by Crom gone. We're just gonna make sure this monk is gone. Nikki try to do whatever they can to survive it, but the death has come for you with Fist of Fury. It's gonna be over. Quick grip into the Shadow Realm and down they go. Albedo with him 3, dude. Albedo went super giga aggressive, and I really like that on the pally. I was not gonna throw that, so relax. That's all good. You're good, my guy. And happy Friday, yo, Nathan. Happy Friday, boys, for the 5V5 duels. I really enjoyed this one. Let's get another going, yeah? Let's get another going. Cav, let me know if you're ready. Angel, let me know if you're ready. Cracker, let me know if you're ready. We gotta keep going these, doing as many of these tonight as we can, man. Anto is ready. Yo, Cracker, if you're ready, I'll queue versus Anto. Real quick, really easy. I hope this is an A here. So an A hit 100 duels, boys, before EU, which is kind of crazy. I want a rematch. I know you guys want a rematch. Now me, with Anto, we could get you guys going. I don't know if you'll beat Calf. You got a 5-man? We got a 5 ready to go? Hurting Percy and then I died? I was hurting Percy and then you're good, you're good, you're good. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I want versus Calf. Yeah, we could do versus Calf. I want to see if Cracker is ready though too. I guess we could do Calf. Cracker, let me know when you're ready. Let's do Calf. We might have to have you versus Anto real quick, because he's ready. We're waiting for Cracker to see if he'll be ready. I definitely will give more boys to Cracker a chance to play. We've been with 2 hours. We got you, boys. Cracker, let me know when you're ready, my man. I would definitely want to see more of them Cracker boys join in for them 5V5 1v1 duels. Oh, we got an Affliction Warlock with nays. Let's go, boys. So Team Kiosk and Beggar, we'll get you guys back in here as soon as we can versus Cracker as soon as possible. But definitely want to give Anto a chance as well. My joy, 5V5 Tomorrow Survival, you're more than welcome to Held Rock, my man. You're more than welcome to, my guy. You're more than welcome to join in and play as much as you want. We actually ended up getting an NA group today, Held Rock, for a second because EU was taking a while. But now we actually get some EU groups, we might be able to hopefully slam out these duels as much as possible this evening. Get as many games tonight. Because we only do this once a week, man. So I want to make sure that I did wake up a little bit late today. So if I woke up a little bit early, let everybody know ahead of time, reminder, yo, we got duels. Maybe we might have been able to get groups together, but it's been a struggle on you for a bit now. Dad Diamond, hey Dal, is there a chance to see you go PvP someday? Yeah, I'm down. I'm always down, boys. You know me. Like in these duels, a lot of you guys enjoy that spectator cam, though. A lot of you enjoy that spectator cam. But maybe at some point I'll be down. Switch. Got ourselves team 1 together with Aloni as a feral druid gonna be first up. Looks like it's gonna be Coffee Boy. Got himself that different resolve trinket. I'm thinking there's gonna be some Night Fate burst out of this man. Potentially. Alonia might not even be able to stop it. The only thing we got is a defensive flesh cut, potentially bark skin. Possibly. But it's gonna be Coffee Boy looking for a bit of a reset. If they're able to find Alonia, that's gonna be Dots versus. I'm thinking full Convoke, right? With Coffee Boy? I'm thinking full big ol'. Actually, isn't Convoke a little bit weaker now? It's only a minute cooldown. Like, you can use it more often. So it's good against trinkets. But in terms of the power itself of the Convoke, isn't it a little bit weaker because it's not a 2-minute? And it has a shorter duration now? And has a chance of, like, less bites? Or maybe I'm thinking about it wrong way. Maybe you gotta combine Convoke with all the different buffs, like the Naya Soul Bite. The pharaohs are kind of hanging next to one another. But they yet to find each other for a moment. That's how it is with Stealthy Duels. We got ourselves team 1 together with Anto on that team. Oh, looking like your boy just now.
We got M Paladin in there as well. We got Jacob. We got ourselves Naze. We got ourselves Team 1 together with Kiosco. We got ourselves Nikki. We got ourselves Piercy. Oh, I like your Mog, honestly. I look good with a bow. We got ourselves Beggar there as well. And your Mog. I always looked at the mask of this Mog. I always thought he gave rogues like a frowny face. I feel like once you see it, you can't unsee it, but they're literally a frowning. Is it me? Looks like you're constantly frowning. I mean, that's what I feel like about that helm. Every single time I see it. Looks like it's gonna be Cowboy Boy picking up the eyes, getting the Moonfire to get Alonia out. This fellow doesn't want to sit in there forever. Bash onto Alonio. That's gonna be a big convoke trick. It's gonna be Alonio taking it out of it, trying to see if they can live in Barkskin. Looks like the shield held strong with the flesh cap. Cowboy Boy, his one big immunity to CC is gone. That's gonna be big damage by Alonia. Cowboy Boy got himself wall. It's gonna be a big berserk on top of Alonia. Get the biggest bleeds possible versus Kavi. As Kavi looking to see if he can survive any of this damage. Friends and region back to back. Just try to live the Feral's burst. It looks like he's able to live it, but for how much longer? The next stun is gonna be really deadly. Stun to Alonia does it with a tier set of his own, actually. Also get the big bleeds, back-to-back bites. Mama Chikavi could be in big trouble. Does Alonia have a big go? It's going to be Resonator Trinket exploding on him. And Alonia is looking for a quick reset behind the pillar. That Resonator Trinket added quite a little bit extra burst in there. Quick flash cut for Alonia while Embarrassed for maxing out the defensive value. And Answer is going to be up next. Achivakok is 100% dead. Natural orders will leg him. You think so? That's huge, actually. Giga Bleed with a tier set if you guys can woke. Oh, you're right. It is a Giga Bleed, isn't it? Like if you put a rip on it. Gonna be Andrew taking a lot of damage. Got himself the Spell Warden Trinket for some of the Storm damage. Or not Spell Warden. Aegis, big damage to Alonia, slamming down, gonna be a Barsket and a Walls. Alonia taking up as much as possible in bear form. Friends in region procking while they're low, and that's gonna be a quick heal while in Restoration Affinity. Answer is bled up by quite a bit. It's going to be forced out until that Ursul's as Alonia makes a quick escape. Being a Rest Affinity, that Ursul's can be super helpful in a 1v1 situation. This gives you extra control. And it's kind of like a Yoink type of ability. Let's like a grip-like ability, like a Death Grip. So it's really difficult to like stop it. I had to go in for a big slammer jammer, get him back-to-back procs to Alonia. Might be getting Alonia super low. It's going to be yet another big heal for Alonia with Thorns. But I think Antro might just commit some damage. Just needs a little bit more holy power and slam down the final Temple's Verdict onto the Feral Druid's head. Quick maim. Antro with a Blessing of Protection. Just trying to see if he can take down the Feral Alonia. Find himself super low in health. Trying to see that he can recover as best as humanly possible. It's going to be also a pretty big heal as well. Antro got himself a Blessing of Protection. Alonia trying to keep the Paladin at bay as best as they can. Stun as Alonia does at least find himself in a bear form. Barset is up. Andrew trying to make sure he backs away from Alonia. Has a little bit of range with his Templars with a 10-yard range, and he also gains a free Divine Storm around him. So he doesn't actually have to be next to Alonia for all those holy effects to hit him at once. He needs to be kind of like at a distance. What's up, Nick? Yeah, we swapped back to EU for now, Nick. But how you doing, my man? We actually had an NA group together, but then EU got ready, and I think NA... Night King still might have a group though. Might check with him. Bash onto Answer is going to be the Resolve Trinket, Resonator Trinket, the Grenade Trinket. I'm gonna call it the Grenade, dude. Drop a bomb on the man. Thorns is up. Alonia trying to see if they might be able to use those Thorns to dissuade Answer from bursting, but he just wants to still keep poking at the bear. Literally, and he's getting pricked by those Thorns. As Alonia got the Hedgehog mode on. Full bleeds. Answer might be in trouble. Might have to bubble out of this. This is the most bleeds out there. Does get himself a pretty big heal in between. Wings are available. Still lots of bleeds rolling in. Alonia, if they can add a bite on top of it. Oh, the bleeds and the dots and everything. Answer was actually kind of healthy. And then just out of nowhere, his cell just got crushed together. I think as a swarm went on him, the bleeds got amped up. And there was a bite on top of it as well. And Palmadin is going to be hit with a Cyclone while he's on a bike. It's weird animation to be in. But he's going to get CC in the open as Alonia trying to see if he can go for an open. It's going to be swarms actually exchanging between the two. Is that what that was? Just swarms? Possibly? That's crazy. Like 400 Bastard with Giga? Yeah, that's huge actually, NT. You're right. Going to be a big old stone onto Amp. As Alonia trying to get himself an opener. Going to be a Hodge. Zam got a lot of bleeds on him. This man isn't careful. He might actually die. Bubbles is trying to go for cooldowns. And it's going to be a lot of globals that he just had to, like, he's trying to go for as many globals as possible just to make the most amount of the burst happen. And then be forced to bubble in between him. It does kind of hurt. with Am not really looking good on health-wise. Still haven't been able to really recover from those initial bleeds. Bash, and he doesn't got immunity anymore. Going to be Trinket with a shield of minutes. Trying to use that shield to offset a lot of the damage that he's taking. Potentially could use that shield aggressively in order to get some backsplash damage versus Alonia. But Alonia is just going to bail out of there. Bootful bleeds on a guy and back out. For a Lego with a .6 part to faster. Is that what he's using? He might be using that kind of Lego. I could be wrong. I think maybe Alonia is using either that or they're using a Feral Frenzy Lego. Or not a Feral Frenzy, but a Berserk Lego, which gives you quicker Berserk cooldown reduction, but also extra bleed of 150% more damage as a bleed over 8 seconds every time you attack while Berserk is up. So that might be what giving him a lot of damage. I'm not sure. I guess we need to watch out for their Berserk. That's the only way to really tell if Feral is using one Lego or the other. Is to watch out for the cooldown. Going to be a stun onto Am with a maim, and actually that maim contributes towards that cooldown reduction. That's actually, I think it might be running that Lego. I could be wrong. Keeping Ursol's onto Am, so he doesn't go anywhere. Am has a next set of wings with the next auto attack. Could be huge. Thorns is up. Needs to heal himself as much as possible. It's going to end up going for the damage, but ends up hitting himself with Thorns. And the bleeds are racking up, so it's going to be super, super unfortunate. As Alonia trying to go for, looks like a 1v5. Going to be Jacobsy going for that Ventia burst stun into Alonia. It's going to be immediate chicken by the Feral Druid. Trying to get some bleeds on Jacobsy. Jacob should be able to at least... Jacobsy. I'm going to call him Jacobsy. Jacob is so much easier to say. But should be able to remove a lot of bleeds, especially if he's playing the, I guess, Manic Bandages or the Stratagem Lego. Alonia looking for the cool on reset. Going to be flank and strike as Jacob not letting him go anywhere. Quick main with full bleeds. Jacob might be in trouble. Might need to go for as much bleed removal. Does he have a feint death Lego? Does he have a Manic Bandage? Anything? The bleeds is still rocking on him. Does get a feint death. Should be able to remove those bleeds. Should have maybe used that a lot earlier. Big kill shot versus Alonia. Put a big bleed on top of it. Lots of... Oh, this man got the big bleed in there. What was that? That was a huge kill shot. I thought it would have been a big crit. Like a 20k crit. Oh my goodness, Jacob just popped off. Scary Beast into the Hunter pet of Kiosko. He's got a freezing trap onto his pet. Pet's to get it trapped up. Going to be Kiosko, her putting in. Jacob might be in trouble. Feint death for a second. Might have to turtle shell out of this. As it's going to be a death shotgun splitting right through him. Does go for turtle shell at the apex of the burst. Is going to be Kiosko with a flesh cap. Jacob can't go for flesh cap of his own, so he kind of has to take the damage. with the Necroller Frisbee still continue to hit him. Stun to Kiosko. Got himself feint death potential with the camera. Maybe the pet is still clean. Looks like everybody's clean. And Jacob got himself a full reset. Does Kiosko find him quick enough? If he flashes him out on a light spot, he might be able to do it. Does not do it. That's going to be 23% dampener. Kiosko gets himself a camo. So Lacey has denied Jacob an opener, but Jacob is getting a massive, massive reheal from this. That's exactly what he needed. Traps it down. He doesn't know where Kiosko's at. His pet, if he walks up forward, is going to trip the trap. It looks like Jacob does get found out. Kiosko might be able to see him. Going to be a flare around the corner. Kiosko picking up the eye. Is that in case Jacob goes for another camo? To make sure you can see him at all times? Or maybe he went in a little bit too early. Jacob putting a flate shot on the pet of Kiosko, which is kind of gig of a play, because then you don't have the flate shot falling off. Jacob should be able to get kill shots on Kiosko back to back either way. Looking for that reset. Kiosko in the chase. It looks like he's going to back up for a second. Just trying to make sure he's safe and he's healthy. First aid. Jacob does not have a first aid. Doesn't have many bandages though. If only used them against the Feral earlier. That's going to be the pet back up next to him. Does hit it with a freeze. And Kiosko is going to be jumping down after Jacob. Jacob is going to be separated from him and the pet for a second. Freezing trap onto Jacob. So Kiosko has himself a full opener. Does he have a stun to follow? Manic Bandage is going to get disrupted by the pet. Jacob is denying some kind of healing from that regard. Jacob needs to go for a heal of his own as soon as possible. Stun to Kiosko, making sure to max out range. Does he get the kill shots? He could potentially have himself a big go. Kiosko could remove a lot of the flate shot by going for feint death. He's going to stun the pet of the other hunter and actually focus damage on the pet. Jacob is actually doing okay. Kiosko's a little behind. Jacob, I don't know if he's going to be able to get himself a flate shot. Is going to go for a wife pet. As he pets dip low. And if you can find Kiosko fast enough with a flare, flare getting thrown in, almost landing it on Kiosko. Flare down. Jacob. Kiosko just walked into flare. I don't think Kiosko realized it, but they literally walked into flare. Flash cut is up. Jacob does have the hunter's mark on the Kiosko. Flate shot on the pet. Grenades on the Kiosko. And might be able to get back-to-back kill shots. Needs to get this pet back up in there. The pets are attacking each other. Pets are just fighting each other on that far end. And Kiosko and Jacob fight each other on this end. It's going to be a pet sack for Jacob. Freezing trap onto Jacob's pet. Needs to get a stun on that pet as soon as possible. Kiosko got a big damage onto Jacob. That's going to be feint death. Jacob needs to go for a heal as soon as possible. Acceleration. Harpoon back to Kiosko. Oh, but Kiosko gets the kill shot a little bit earlier than the other guy. Oh my goodness. And Naze looking to waddle towards Kioska. Dotted fully up. Mortal getting set there playing Affliction. So Kioska can remove a lot of those dots from Affliction with a Feign Death. So it's going to be really tough for this Affliction Warlock to really get a lot of value pressure into Kioska. Does go for a port. Try to catch up. Kioska has those dots. Is going to be able to Feign Death and Manic Bandage past them. And Naze is going to be stuck in a trap for a moment. I like his mock though. He's trying to go for like a more like a almost like a besides the back piece, almost like a low fantasy warlock look. He got himself a robe, he got himself like vials and a pouch, and he got himself a nice little hoodie. Like no crazy shoulders, nothing extravagant. Besides the back piece, nothing crazy extravagant, right? It's kind of like thematic, has this dark golden look to it. Gonna be Naze popping off big cooldowns, dark pack. Kioska does have himself fully dotted up though. And Naze could potentially give himself a really big overs. Kioska next Feign Death could help Kioska recover here. It is gonna Feign Death, is gonna go for Manic Bandage. Naze needs to make sure that the pet is dotted up. He did go for the Dark Glare. Needs to make sure to get himself the full big dots of Kioska. Full haze buff for Naze, but does not have the line inside of Kioska well at all. Does get a UA at some point though. Kioska could be in trouble. Definitely needs to go for Feign Death at some point. Dark Glare adding on to the extra damage. Kioska getting aggressive. It's going to be summoned to Naze. Mortal sent in. Decimated Bolt by Naze. Does he himself a big drain? It's going to be Kioska. I think removing it for a second. Naze still in trouble. It's going to be, I think, still dots of Kioska, but it's going to be Grenade taking him out. Jesus. With Kioska getting at least 2 kills. Only 2? Alone here with him 3. Jesus Christ. Feral. And the bleeds. Just rotting these boys down. Is in deep focus? What's deep focus Lego? Is it Drought? Oh, the Drought. Okay, that's a big Giga Bleed then. Okay, so the Feral using Giga Bleed. I was wondering, like, I wonder if Ferals use the new PvE Legos, or if they use, like, some really dot heavy Legos nowadays, especially as an Necro. I never really known. Alright, boys, let's get another going, yeah? Yo, Krager, already my man. One time doesn't count if I played biggest counter. Fair enough. Yo, Krager, my man. Is he ready, my dude? Alright. I want to see if he's ready. I want to give boy Krager and Calf an opportunity to play each other. Most likely my only counter. Ferals are pretty tough. Let's get versus Kragar. I'm trying to get you guys versus Kragar as soon as I can. Without a party. Unforge. Looks like the boys in Team Kragar bailed. Maybe you could join Anto if they got a spot. Worst to worst, we could Calf, Anto, and Kragar. Potentially. I swear the only guy that's countering in the group is this Feral. You think so? Yeah, Feral's a little tough. Feral's definitely a little tough to beat. Rogue my team played 2 times. Yeah, he barely got to play. We need another for Alex. We need one more in Team Alliance. And Anto, I think, is ready for a 5-man. Kragar's team fell apart, which is unfortunate. Unless you guys want to get Kragar in there. Unless you guys want to make some space for Kragar and get him in there. Get your boy in here. That could work out too. If you guys want to do that. So I don't remember which one of these are which in terms of groups and games. So how many are we at? Oh, 70, 80, 90, 91, 92, 93. Okay, I'm trying to see what we got for groups here and for audio. I don't remember which one is which. Trying my very best because I basically didn't save the last one and just started recording the next one. Trying to see if we can get anything rolling here. Okay, I think I got them all saved. Now we should be good. Hopefully. Hopefully. Yeah, I was thinking that's what he was doing in Volley, because that felt like really fast bursts out of nowhere. That just seems like it'll be a pretty good Lego, especially with the Swarm, because then the Swarm gets to eat away the enemy and heal you up for its full value quicker, so you can have the Swarm bounce a lot more often. I imagine, because that Swarm Legendary is really good for Restoration PvE. Like in Mythic Blesses. It gives you a bit of dam, but also gives you a lot more healing. And your hots, I mean, they're beefed up so everybody can heal a little faster. Your dots are a lot more important, so you can put dots, put hots, put dots, put hots, and kind of go back and forth with that. And you can focus on the damage over time, healing over time aspects. But it's really cool that you can like maximize the value. Imagine those dots will be able to do stuff. Machupa's groups. Let us go next. Do we have another group on the team Sensei? I know you are. Do we have another group on team NA, by the way? Because Nick joined team Night King. Miguel, are you still in here, by the way? Do we still have a horde group on team NA? Or is that just kind of one and done real quick? Guys, go Stroman and yell 5V5 1V1 DPS. Let's have fun. Last DPS. That could work too. Yo, Cap, we just did a +1 on Team Alliance, boys. We'll be good to go. Also, we got a team NA trying to get put together. Or so much we might be able to get another team NA in here, yeah? Because that one NA game was quick, but it was enjoyable to watch, dude. I thought it was really, really close with the Feral coming in, looking like they're gonna dominate. The Fury comes over, rushes right over them. Chupos comes in, has a really close duel between him and Oria with a lot of back and forth, which I would love to see more tomorrow, man. I think that one could go either way. I think those two, if you had them face each other a couple more times, it could go either way. We were really fun too. Now, did I answer my question or did I miss it? Let's if you come a DK spec for me. I haven't played one in a couple of months. Yo, play that on Holy. It's doing really good. Or Frost if you're looking for PvE. Unholy is looking a lot better in PvP. Frost is also really fun. Frost is really good in Mythic Pluses. Or Tank. You can always play Tank. We ready? Alright, Calf and Enter are ready, so we gotta get these boys back in here. If maybe Anta can make a group for Kragar, maybe we can get your boy in here. Hey, now, best DK PvP spec? Chill Pills, what would you recommend? Night King, my man. Chill Pills, what would you recommend? We don't need to ask me. We could just ask an expert in the Death Knight. I want to say it looks to me like Unholy's been doing better recently, but I think it might actually be closer. It looks like Unholy has been doing a little bit better in terms of like high-end PvP, like in terms of pushing, but I think it might not make that much of a difference. I think it might be really close, just maybe Unholy's like slightly better. I imagine with the buffs in 9 to 5 PTR, like Unholy's probably going to be a little stronger. Actually, both Death Knights are getting that buff for the magic damage, so that's actually not an Unholy thing anymore. I thought it was for some reason. Damien Cosmic, glad it's fast to dissolve. I think it's a good trinket, especially if you're playing. I was playing wrong trinket. Oh, so you're swapping? That's what you meant. Going Blood is the ultimate Giga Chat spec. Blood is really good right now. They got nerfed a little bit on Dam, but they're still really tanky. Blood is a lot of fun. I think you'll enjoy Blood DK if you end up playing that for PvE content. Need more game? Yeah, we got you, boys. We got you with more game. We got you with more game. So Twitch. We got ourselves Dark Manny over on the team 1. Alexa is going to be first up on a spider, mecha spider mount. I still think those things from BFA look really good. I say they look great. And I like how some of the sounds they make. Wait, is it going to be Anta first? Huh? Wait a second, what? Wait a second. It looked like it was going to be Dark Mania, but apparently it's Nikki that's first? Huh? I don't know what's going on. I have no idea what's going on. We could reset it. Yo, if you guys battle res, if you guys res Antum, if a paladin on this team can res Antum, give him another chance versus Nikki, let him do a redo, then we can have it go again like nothing happened. If they can res him, we can go again like nothing happened. Wait, no, Ampa or Kavi. If we just res him, we can go again like nothing happened. Not sure what happened. Dark Mania ran out. I literally thought it was him dueling. I didn't even see Nick sneak by him. And then I'm seeing both of them just slap the boy out. No, we don't need to go again. We don't need to leave. We don't need to leave at all. We just let Answer recover and let him go again. Just ignore it. But basically we'll lose like a minute out on dampening, but we can still go again. Alright, now we're having a real duel. Now that we got that worked out of the way, it looks like it's gonna be Answer versus Nikki and not Dark Mania running in. It looks like they're literally watching over him, literally staring at him like, okay, look, you can't run out there and just slay everybody. Where's Kioska, by the way? Oh, it looks like Kioska, did you see it? Oh, Nikki took down Answer so fast. Quick flash cut for Nikki. And Andrew just got absolutely blasted. With Empathy going to be up next, and Nick looking to maybe take him out as well. This man having to bubble that quickly. He's literally already got wings ready to go with the images and the attacks that's going on. This smoke is absolutely blasting these boys out. He's literally got wings auto attack proc already. Nick with the full diffuse magic trying to reduce a lot of this holy damage coming out of the Pala. And Nikki with more BDBs. And Paladin might be in big trouble. Gonna be quick flash kept interrupted. As Nikki got himself a big running Dragon Punch. And Paladin got himself full wings available. Might be able to use his swings in order to survive. Shield of Evidence up next. Nikki with a full forward brew. It's gonna be able to roll out of there. Kioska does get the zone back in, but I think Kioska's having somebody see it, so hopefully nobody attacks Kioska while they're at it. And Paladin is gonna have himself blessing protection to follow after. Nikki is looking to roll out of there as fast as possible. He's gonna hit with a slow. Do they have a way to break it? That's gonna be a quick dragon kick. in order to break away. Potentially has a port in case Empoli gets close enough. Gonna be a stun. Nikki might just go down here. Is that gonna be it right here? Oh, and the man does take him out. Nikki getting blasted out. Yeah, Kioska's having a bit of trouble. If you guys give Kioska a chance here, Kioska is the next, but just be aware. The Kioska's in the middle. Don't attack him. Gonna be Dark Mini up next after this goober made a bit of a play. Oh my goodness. Empoli looking to give some judgments on Dark Mini. This man, hopefully full cooldown's back up and available after that the quick 1v2 at the beginning. Gonna be able to get a hit with a spear. Can maybe Hand of Freedom? Does he walk out of the spear? I think he might be able to, but he's still in trouble. Actually can't walk away. Hand of Freedom doesn't break it. It's gonna be Dark Mini looking to execute Empoli right now. Might be able to get it down right here. Empoli trying to do whatever he can in order to survive it. Let's see, he does go down. With Jacob gonna be up next, getting all the dots up on a Dark Mini and looking to maybe keep the pressure rolling. Versus the Warrior. Got himself a steel trap ready to go. Full stun on Dark Mini. I think has a kill shot. Big kill shots around the corner with a dot on top of it. He got bleeds, he got fire damage, he got poisons. Dark Mini can remove some of those effects, cannot remove the grenades, and those dots are getting reapplied back up. Dark Mini got himself a reflect in case there's a freezing trap waiting for him. So Jacob knows to wait it out. Dark Mini looking to recover a little bit of health. Could be attacking the pet in order to gain whatever bloodthirst he can. And definitely should be turning around, attacking the pet. Looks like it's going to be pet. Quick bite. And Jacob does end up taking him out. I think that might have been a barred health with a rallying cry. Potentially a battle master giving him a bit of barred health. And Kioska is looking for the eyes, trying to make sure he can get a way to counter this Hunter's Mark, as Jacob is going to be able to get the opener. Going to be still trapping a Kioska, potentially maybe feign death this or disengage out of it. I imagine this man's running camo, so he can disengage out of it with post haste. But normally you'll be able to post haste out of stuff like that. Got himself plenty of movement, looking to get himself an angle with Jacob. Jacob's going to get himself a stun or a dot with a flame shot on the pet to make sure he doesn't lose out on those kill shots. Going to be a stun to Kioska. Kioska with the Aegis trinket is going to reduce quite a lot of that magic damage out of Jacob, which is going to be quite a bit of that poison damage with Zerpersting, the fire damage with grenades, and maybe shadow damage from flame shot. Massive death shot coming to Jacob. Is going to go for a little bit of bandage behind the pillar. The pet of Kioska is going to be able to knock the bandage out of his hands. Freezing trap onto the pet of Jacob as he goes in for a turtle. As he's just not in a great spot right now, just getting aggroed by Kioska. Kioska sitting on a flare, trying to go for a bit of manning bandage. No more aid restricted, so potential Jacob could make the next stun work for him. Big kill shots on Kioska, big bleed, big damage. Could be anyone's game. Fade death for a second for Jacob. Kioska with a flash cabal, turtle is up, and Jacob needs himself recovery as soon as possible. Got himself a trap down. I think Kioska wins it completely. Looks like the steel trap is going to stop in place. So there's going to be a bit of heal from Jacob, I think, with the Warlock Hellstone. As Kioska looking to catch up to Jacob. Both of these hunters are trying to stay as mobile as possible. That's going to be some grenades, some damage sink in by Jacob onto the pet. Quick feint death out of nowhere. Does actually get himself almost a clean reset, but Kioska with a flare stops him. Looks like the pet for Kioska is down for the count. Stunning Kioska. Play's going to be flame shot. Kioska, I think, just as a feint death. Bit of chakram right now. Kioska might just be able to. Oh, no pet needed. This hunter just going to stay versus Jacob and won't even want him. No pet needed at all. It's just going to be him by himself. Going to be a freezing trap on the Coffee Boy as he goes in for a trinket. With a stun to follow, Coffee Boy does get hit with a CC. And Kioska looking for a bit of that recovery. Feint death for a second. Oh, it does get swiped out by the Feral. As Coffee Boy got a bite or two. If you got any more dots at Kioska, I think it's over. Unless Kioska got a freezing trap out of nowhere. Yeah, it's over. There's no way. When you caught that low in health, unless you have a way to separate or a clean camo, there's no way for you to escape that one. And looks like Cubby Boy literally goes into Cubby. Should change his name to Cubby Boy. Goes into Cubby looking for the reset. Gonna be Alonia up next. Necrolord Kitty versus Kavi, who just went for the Night Fae Burst. Just use Convoke. It is on a minute CD, so even if you get interrupted and Convoke, it's not the worst. Alonia looking to maybe get himself a good corner dot damage. Gonna be a full stun by Kavi. Not going for that full on Convoke. Was it not on cooldown yet? Alonia is going to be able to get a stun opener, reopener into Kavi. Got himself full bleeds rolling. Kavi's going to have to play super defensively. Bear form, Thorns, that's going to be friends in region with a Bark skin. Healing as well as counter damage versus Alonia, trying to see if he can put some pressure back into the other Feral. Definitely gonna have to go for a bite at some point. Alonia gets a full burst with a tier set. Could be really bad for Kavi. Kavi does use the wall. Gonna be Alonia with a bear form. This is gonna be out of bear form for second bash. Potentially a big Convoke. Could be really bad for Alonia. It's gonna get bitten back to back. Gonna be a berserk, but Kavi right now got himself back to back bleeds and bites. Could be bad for Alonia. Got himself the resonant trinket, but Alonia might have to look out for their own health. Alonia health isn't all that great either. Get himself rejuve with the Swipman, try to recover. Coffee Boy might just have him here. Maim real quickly. Bleeds is still rolling in. That's still a pretty big mastery from the combo. Coffee Boy still could have a lot of pressure. And you might be able to potentially get a stun on Alonia. Bear Form for Kavi, trying to again play it very defensively with the Thorns of Alonia, looking for the reset. Definitely wants to go for full Flesh Cup while in Bear Form, so he's trying to bait a kick out of Kavi if possible. He's going to go for the Ursals. Try to keep Kavi out in the open, maybe hit him with some Moonfires. Leaping over to him. Kavi's going to have to go for a stun as soon as possible. Quick roar on Alonia. That's going to be a trinket. Definitely needs to go for a stun on Alonia at some point. We're stopped with a Cyclone. Alonia could trick it out of this Dust Trinket just to see if he can finish him off. It does take him out. That is a greedy trinket. With Naze going to be up next. They're going to get some dots on Alonia. It's going to be in Bear Form. Flesh Captain it up. Naze, I don't know if he could have interrupted it or maybe he was playing the Void Walker pet. He's definitely playing pet sacrifice build. Going to be full dots on Alonia. Can at least remove that agony off of their place, off of themselves. Quick Shadow Meld and the Flesh Cap kept them in stealth for a second longer there. And that's going to be a few years out of Naze. Alonia is going to take a lot of dot damage. Naze is definitely going to have to go for a massive drain or something. Big burst. Going to be a big dark pact in order to reduce a lot of that damage from the Feral. Alonia is trying to mitigate as much of this dot damage from Naze, trying to remove agony off of themselves whenever possible by decursing it and trying to keep the hots rolling in with a Bark Center Fall. Played that one very defensively versus the full burst out of Affliction Warlock. Naze was slowed down by the Ursals for a second. Try to get a fear versus Alonia if possible. And that's going to be all their dots ramped up and amped up. Does he have the biggest dots on Alonia though? That's my question. Walla for Naze should be able to get into some freedom of casting. That's going to be CC as well as damage casting. Trying to go for Malefic Rapture damage. Decimate Ball getting set up. Drain Soul into Alonia. Cannot remove it once it's on you. And Alonia took a bit of that Drain Soul damage. What I think Naze should do next time is maybe use that Drain Soul on a Kevin Slime so you can get that execute bonus. I like this man trying to make that Drain Soul work. I feel like it's going to be easier in the next patch with the new PvP talent that Affliction Warlock is getting. But it's going to be Alonia with 2 kills. Nikki with them 2 kills after, I guess should have gotten only 1, right? By killing the Pally because he get to kill a Pally twice. Dark was in here as well. And somebody else also got a couple of kills but then bailed. I think it was on team 2. I think it was one of the Survival Hunters maybe? I'm not even sure. But after that kind of an opener, we got ourselves another group, boys. Yeah, let's get another going. We have another group 5 still. So Nick, are you with Chill's group? Or is Nick maybe potentially could make a second group together on an A? Could we get potentially a second NA group, boys? Ori, are you still around? I was AFK, we have 4 out of 5. If there's a second group on an A, I heard he wanted to rematch or something. Yeah, I'd be down. I don't know if Ori will maybe be able to put a group together or something. Or if Nick would be able to make a second group or something. I'm down to do more NA if you guys would want to, because you guys still have groups. I'm down to give it a try. Angel still got a 5 out of 5 EU here. I know you guys got EU. And then Calf, I don't know if he has a 5-man ready to go or not. But if we do have like 2 groups on an A, I'll be down to go again. I'll be down to get back in there. Miguel originally made the group. Cargath, I think, on Real ID. But Miguel made the group earlier. And then he said the group on the Horde fell apart pretty quickly after. Calf needs 1 more on Team Alliance, boys. We'll be good to go. I know you're ready, Salman. I know you're ready. I know you are ready. Let's go, EU. Yeah. Yeah, if we do have a second Alliance group, though, or second group on an A, I'd be down to do another one on an A as well. Worst to worst, we have an A tomorrow. Aegis is useless, time to delete it. Aegis is really good against, what, 29k is nothing, 2022. Aegis is decent. But like, they did nerf it in order to make it less of like a thing. I think they were really trying to make casters a little bit stronger this season. Together with the Resolve Trinket and then the Aegis nerfs. I think they were trying to make casters a little bit stronger. Resolve Trinket is an interesting one. I wonder if they'll continue the Resolve Trinket in the next patch. I don't think they will. Into the next expansion. I don't think they are gonna. I noticed the Blizzard tries to do like a lot of these cheesy trinkets here and there. I feel like the chain or malediction trinkets, they basically rotated them out for the most part. But instead of replacing them with a Resolve, which I think is an interesting trinket. I like the idea that you're able to make like... We're ready? My buddy finally joined? Alright, Calf, we'll get you guys in here. So unless we got a second group over on the NA, we'll just keep this going on EU as long as you guys want to. Heading over into the Dalaran sewers. Alrighty, boys. Let's get another one up and running. How many more are we going to do of these? We actually get some groups together. I want to keep doing these as much as possible, honestly. Get as many of these as you can, unless you guys are just completely done for the night. Kyleini? Kylene? Kylene? Is that the name? Is that the friend you were waiting for? Possibly. Alrighty, boys. Let's get another 5v5 1v1 duel on the day, boys. Let's get another one from 5v5 1v1 duels. Switch. Got ourselves team 1 together with Alonia over on the Feral Druid. We got ourselves Kylie, Keeleen as a Destro Warlock. Oh, I like the Mog. You got that full like tabard. You got the belt. You got the wings or not the wings, but like the blades in the back. I guess you do have wings for shoulders, don't you? That looks pretty good. Kiosk on that team. We got ourselves Nikki. We got ourselves Beggar versus team 2. We got ourselves Anto on the Rat Pally, Kavi on the Feral, Imp about to go flying, Jacob as well as Naze ready to go. More Affliction Warlock, huh? And potentially maybe Naze swapping out to a different pet, possibly. Is Kavi Boy going to be first up, swapping out to the Necrolord instead of the Night Fae? And maybe the Pharaoh's going to be first up. I think Team 2 is still trying to figure out who's going first, who's going last. It looks like possibly Kayleen or Beggar going to be first up. Beggar out in the open, prowling around. And is it going to be on the Team 2? It looks like it's going to be Naze. Got himself a Succubus. Is it maybe for Beggar, or is he maybe swapping out to a different build? Maybe playing with a Succubus permanently. But a Succubus against a Rogue to deny him the opener is a fantastic choice. Even though you lose out, if you are playing the Pet Sack build, you do lose out on a little bit of extra damage with the Pet Sack, because your dot's going to have a chance of proccing out the Pet Sack Dam, but it's quite a substantial amount. Beggar going for full Cloak of Shadows, full defense, and it's going to go for a Vanish on top of it. Naze is taking the most amount of damage. Beggar look, I think, for the biggest goal versus Naze, but it's actually melting out to the dots. Mortical, she had to keep alive a little bit longer. Going to get full dots onto the Rogue. The Rogue did burn a cloak really early, so I don't know if that's actually going to help him. Quick and Shot Shadow versus Naze actually might have enough damage. Naze with the Warlock also for a second. Beggar just trying to see if he can just have a DPS race versus him, and it looks like the dots are going to take him out. Shot him out for a second. Does get his shield. Short heal. Massive heal on top of it. I think use the Sipping Cup together with a Warlock Hellstone, and the dots are still rampant upon him. And Naze is still dotted up as well. That was just a full dot versus dot build, opened up with the cloak to make sure his opener would not get messed up. Naze picking up the eyes in case the Rogue is nearby. Wants to be able to dot him up as soon as he sees him with the flash guy keeping him alive. And that's going to be Succubus, I think, walking over to stop the Beggar's opener. He must be playing 100% crit Lego, right? That Vanish was really ballsy. He must have went for like a full go. Marford is ready, so it's going to be a stun onto Naze immediately. With full dots, could be really bad. The Succubus does prevent Beggar from having to go. Holding onto that trinket, so he still might be in a bit of trouble. That's going to be a full dots getting set up onto Beggar as UA is getting set up, and all the rest of the dots. Fear very short because of the DRs from the Succubus CC. And Naze with a quick dark back flash scout to get himself the full defenses, dude. All the shields in the world. Beggar not doing super good behind the pillar. Does get himself a reset. We're just going to give him momentary stealth shield. But the dots are still rolling on this guy. The corruption, the agony could not get quite caught out. Sap on a Naze. It is going to proc out the resolve trinket. And the sap actually is going to be 25% more effective. So that sap is like what? A full 8-second CC? A little bit more than that? Because I think normally it's like a 6-second CC, but I think there maybe it's like 7-ish and a little extra. 7 a little bit more, possibly. Now he's getting hit with a kidney shot. Beggar got himself full sepsis, full go. Cloak of Shadows and everything. He's actually just got himself the full go versus Naze. Oh my god, the dots on this Warlock is just rampaging through him. And the dots from Beggar just went in for a full on go. Big blades out of Kami Boy. Got himself the big dots on the Beggar. Dude, what are these dots? Beggar dives into Vanish, but there's only so much you can do. So I don't think Beggar's playing the Vanish 100% crit Lego build. Otherwise, I think he would have committed there for it. But he does give himself a big old reset. Coffee Boy getting dotted up as well. Now it's just going to be all the dot classes coming out of the woodworks. You have the Warlock melted by the Rogue dots. Rogue melted by the Feral dots. So it's going to be Ferals melting each other by their own dots. Coffee Boy trying to maintain the pressure with Salonia. Popping back into bear form. Is playing a Necrolord Feral this time. So should have himself an easier time versus Alonia. Using the Warlock Gateway? Kinda not a big fan of mobile Ferals using gateways. Gonna be a Cyclone on a Coffee Boy, potential trinket. Alonia does get a trinket. Coffee Boy in bear form, quick maim. I don't know if he's gonna be able to get a flesh count. I think it might be over even in bear form. And Alonia with that stun, disrupting the ability for him to get a flesh count. Gonna be Jacob going for the full Kyrian versus a marksman. Got himself the aim shots back to back. Alonia with a wall. Jacob with a scatter shot and a freezing trap at Alonia. Double tap for aim shot ready to go. Alonia is not going to be able to have too much of a defense rolling. It's going to be a massive rapid fire. Jacob still got himself lots of damage. Steady shot to follow. It's going to be a stun on Jacob for a second. Does he get out of it? Could potentially go feign death to remove all those dots. It's going to be rapid fire versus Alonia with aim shots back to back. Needs to give himself a little bit more damage to Alonia. The Hunter is taking a lot of damage though, as the marksman just trying to see if he can one-shot Alonia. Knocking it back for a second. Tar trap ready for him. Potential scatter shot. This is going to be a freezing trap to something feral. Jacob just trying to see if he can waddle away from the Ursuls with another aim shot loaded. He just needs as many crits with those aim shots as possible. Alonia with a Barska trying to reduce as much damage as possible. Jacob with a quick feign death for a second. Might just go for a turtle shell, and that's going to be acceleration. Maybe a Warlock Hellstorm from Naze might end up helping him out quite a bit. Alonia does get hit with the root for a moment. That's going to be a big Curian burst out of the Hunter. Does have a double chop ready to go. Potentially could get maybe a big double chop rapid fire or aim shot. Freezing chop at Alonia. It looks like Jacob is going to go for a reset. Full camo. He does have double tap, but he's not going to go for it just yet. Hunter's marker to Alonia, who does dive in himself for a second, trying to see if he can AoE Jacob. It looks like something does get Jacob out, either the pet or himself instead. Jacob got himself a rapid fire. No double tap just yet, waiting for it for a little bit later. Definitely needs to make sure to deal with the bleeds as soon as possible. Quick fade death for all those bleeds and a freezing trap on Alonia. And Jacob got himself a big double tap, aim shot ready to go. Needs to break through the flesh cut first. Ursuls is going to keep Jacob at play though. Might just have to turtle. This is a tough situation for this marksman, dude. He's bleeding out. He's melting. Not doing super great. That's going to be more dots getting reapplied by the feral. Might just have to turtle shoulder. It's immediately going to be a stun. No way out. I think it's going to be over for Jacob. Man, marksmanship hunters are not super tanky at all. With M Paladin going to be up next. Try to see if he might be able to get some big damage versus the feral droid. With a hand frame around the corner. Thorns up for Alonia. And Paladin just got to get himself a big setup. Got himself Seraphim ready. I don't know if it's Seraphim proc or if it's an actual Seraphim. I think it's all been Seraphim procs. Got himself massive damage with Alonia. Going to be a trinket. And Alonia trying not to get interrupted on the maybe Shadow, or maybe trying to get interrupted. Looks like they wanted to go for a clone, but decided against it. Maybe seeing a Paladin trinket out of it. They're like, you know what? I just back out of there and reset. I don't actually need to fight this Paladin. I can just walk away. And Alonia is looking for a complete total reset versus the Paladin. It looks like they should be able to get a full reset. As we hit that 6-minute mark, 11% dampener, boys. Gonna be a stun versus Emp, as he got himself a full blessing of protection. Alonia going for Cyclone. Is looking for the reset. Wait, what? Monk eating eye from their side because I saw that? Oh, I didn't realize it. Is he actually? Well, hopefully he isn't. Oh, that eyeball? But then the other is available, isn't it? Gonna be a stun onto Emp. Is looking for a bit of a reset. Alonia with the Ursuls, just try to see if it can back up away. I'll have to take a look at the Taliban, man. I'll peep it afterwards. How does that sound? Amp seeing a full flash cut out of the feral droid, needs to have himself a big go just to, first of all, break through a flash cut and then break through the tough exterior that is the feral. Bubble being used really early. I guess as soon as he sees bleeds out of Alonia, as well as the result trinket, is going to use his own resonance trinket as well. Big explosion does burn through the flesh cut, but the bar skin for the feral droid is keeping him alive. Big damage as soon as it drops down. The bear from Amp trying to make a play. Big bleeds on the Amp. Unless he can get himself an immunity or a heal, he might just meld to the feral tier said dots. It looks like it's exactly what's going to happen. Antro looking for a bit of a setup versus the feral himself. Alonia doesn't quite dive behind the pillar just yet. And Antro's looking to get himself a setup. Привет, Беларуси, здорово, Twin. Hello. Здорово, друг, как дела? Привет из Беларуси, привет с Америки, друг. Antro looking for the Alonia. Gonna be Ursus keeping it at bay. Alonia is just looking to back up out of there. Just looking for that hit and run feral strat. Stun. Does Antro have the biggest burst possible? Alonia with a trinket wand this off with the thorns on top of it. No bark skin on top of this though. He's gonna get a short stun versus Antro. Looking for a cyclone. I don't know if Antro can get out of the cyclone. Can you still bubble cyclones? Or is that not a thing you can do? I thought for a while, wasn't that a thing where paladins could not bubble out of a cyclone because it's an immunity? So you can't technically bubble out of an immunity? Or am I wrong in that one, chat? We're about to hit that 9-minute mark into the duel, and Alonia should have himself a proper go here. No berserk yet, but they have the rest of the bleeds. Full stun open onto Enter. Swarm is rolling on him. Enter got himself full defense to the flesh. Got that shield. The Vengeance popping so quick. Alonia barely took any damage out of it with the dampener being up. Enter just bleeding out profusely. Not in a great spot right now. Alonia has all the advantage there. That's going to be Barsing with the Thorns. Enter can't even respond unless he goes in for a bubble. Has to play very, very carefully. Seraphim is up. Bubble getting used. And Alonia looking to bail out of there. Flesh Cut is back up for the Feral Druid. Enter definitely needs a Flesh Cut of his own or something, as he's really behind on health and healing. And that's going to be Alonia leaping back in. Ursel, so Anta can't even go anyway. Hand but at least keep the Paladin moving a little bit. Does have a few more abilities to keep building him holy power, so maybe Word of Glory might be able to keep him alive. Unless you got a bop for this one. It's going to do lots of damage to take it. Enter, unless you got a Flesh Gun. Does get a Flesh Gun as he gets smash onto Holy with the Blessing of Protection to follow. There's still going to be quite a bit of damage rolling for Alonia, especially if they got Moonfire. Enter can't really do much unless maybe get a stun to Alonia. No more trinket out of the Feral. Enter got only one go. Next set of wings, potentially biggest blast right here. Does get the auto attack hit, potentially huge damage to Alonia. Trying to see if it crack through the fellow Warsaw for a second. Big go, and Alonia almost goes down a single swing. Answer with the trinket for a moment. Alonia has got him so Barskin back in defensive form. Answer, does he have enough to finish it here? Trying to recover as much health as possible. Alonia almost got blasted out in a single swing of attacks. It looks like Anto is going to end up going for a bit of a flash of light reset. Alonia got himself a little bit of regrowth enough to catch back up. So Antra, it looks like he's still in this. He got a shield of Vengeance, no trinket, no bubble, no immunities. Wings is available, however. We got a trinket back up for Alonia. So I don't think Antra is going to be able to stun Alonia and go for a full go. Full bleeds are up. Antra is limited in what he can do. He can shield the Vengeance. No, he can't even do that. I thought maybe Antra would be able to bring it back, boys. Alonia with a 1v4. Yo, can we go again and potentially give everybody maybe Alonia towards the back of the group? Because Alonia has been popping off in these duels, man. That Feral is impossible. Or not say impossible, but definitely a challenge for that team to beat. Scaff, maybe we can get some of the other new boys that get that Warlock to play. Because we're waiting for Warlock variety here. As best as we can, man. Maybe we can get the Warlock to play first. Maybe put Alonia on the cleanup crew towards the back or something. You know what I mean? Because I had a few goes back to back. Just please, Feral, let me breathe. I know, right? That Feral is deadly, dude. Alonia is really, really good at what they do. Excellent Feral. Really strong. Okay, hold on. We actually got a blue post by Blizzard about the raid loot clarification, tier set, damage sockets, and upgrade shards. They got a blue post. Drop in a cool to clarify a few common trends and questions seen around. Back combining one to keep my response related to outlining. You don't just hear such active in Season 4, and the creation catalyst will remain. Damage shard bonus will be disabled entirely for Season 4, but no one plays extra pressure on internal particular faded sanctum require. There's enough armor could potentially get your 3-tier set domination bonus with 4-piece. Yeah, we're balanced for sure. LFG Outdoor, looking for raid, will have a Season 4 faded difficulty. All wings will be available at the start. Additional world boss. Related to whichever raid is currently faded will be scaled up to a more difficult, but dropping 285 faded gear. Oh, world bosses drop really good gear. Open trinkets, grateful integration. Heroic and mythic upgrade shards. It's an engraved in linear fashion. It does say if you have a heroic upgrade item, it'll take an LFR or an item, or a normal item, and make it a heroic. Oh! Wait, that's kind of cool. You can turn like LFR and normal gear into heroic gear or into mythic gear. That's awesome. Yo, Cap, let me know if you're ready to go, my guy. Just I gotta grab my dude. I agree, miss the days when it was Instaclone. Dude, that's a good day, man. I think at the time, though, Pharaohs were designed a little bit differently. But the instant clones gave them a lot of pressure. You'll put dots and you'll be able to get instant clones and control and mostly focus on the damage over time with a bit of bites here and there. I think the monk is AFK. That's perfectly fine. We can wait a little bit. Or if worse to worse, we could replace him, yeah? We can see how we doing, boys. Yeah, we need people. We need one on alliance with Calf if the monk doesn't come back. If you want to join Evalu, you're more than welcome to Calf. If Evalu has an alliance character, we could get you Evalu on if he has an alliance to join him potentially. Possibly. So Calf, we're gonna stand by. 4 versus 5. Wait, Sullivan, you missing one? Wait, Sullivan is missing one? You gotta do it anyway. Sure, Let us know if it's ready. Evalu, do you have an alliance character by any chance that you could maybe join with Calf? Or in general, Calf, if the monk is AFK. Nah, man, only Horde. Aw, unfortunate. Never mind, Calf. Never mind. We got 5. Okay, so Anto's team got a 5-man. Calf got a 5, but one is AFK or DC'd, we're not sure. So might need a replacement for an alliance, boys, if you guys want to join in on Calf's team. Might be able to get a replacement on EU alliance. By the way, boys, thank you so much for joining these duels, man. I've been actually having a pretty good time. I'm surprised we were able to get 1 NA and a couple of EU so far. But I've been enjoying this a lot. This has been really, really fun. Thank you all so much for joining, boys. I really, really do appreciate all of you. I am gonna need to go and look at some of the duels, because I basically woke up so late today and never really get to do any work. If it's back before I sign up, I'll replace. Ah, it sounds good. Sound good, my man. Yeah, we'll give him like 5. We can at least get 1 more out tonight, yeah? And maybe for Team Cap, we can get a bit more variety, not just the Feral dominating everybody. Maybe we can do something like that. I don't know if you guys are gonna be like, yo, Feral, could you, is it okay to put you kind of like a 4th or 5th? So I did suggestions on Assassination Rogue yesterday and I loved it. Yay, like it? Yay, Assassination is super fun, Maddie Bean. I think you'll enjoy that spec a lot. It's a fantastic spec, very well put together. They got a really good tier set as well. Overall, really fun. It's a mixture of dots, a mixture of burst, a mixture of sustain with good utility. It has everything that a rogue needs, with more focus on damage over time and burst and sustain, and really just focus on doing as much damage as possible to enemies with that extra poison pressure. And you could actually play it with the deadly poison too nowadays, because if you play the PvP talent where Shiv puts a debuff on the target, you can basically forego wound poison completely and just go deadly poison as much damage as possible. So then you have some cleave opportunity to like cleave multiple enemies. Subtlety has a burst, but also high focus on CC and not that much focus on sustain. Then you got Outlaw Rogue, that's a wild card with a bit of burst nowadays, but a lot of sustain and a lot of CC and like weird unique utility. Figure out how to burst, but only with bleeds OP. Always burst with the kidney shot. Make sure you put your bleeds up, land a kidney shot. One thing you'll need to do is probably figure out how to do openers as assassination. So a normal opener would be like kidney shot, into corrode, into mutilate, build up a rupture, and I guess from there you could go with a shiv. Once you get all your dots rolling in and you sink as many envenoms as you can. But as once you got all your bleeds up and running on the enemy, it's a ton of pressure, a ton of damage. But a proper opener would be like a mark for that kidney shot at the beginning. Do you miss combat rogue at all? I used to, but nowadays I like Outlaw Rogue. I don't know, I kind of like the pistol shots, the between the eyes, roll the bones, all those mechanics, they kind of, I think, fit the spec. I think it's good that Outlaw got Slice and Ice baseline. I think it makes it more like a combat rogue from back then. But I do like the uniqueness of the spec. Press Vendetta dead? Yeah, Press Vendetta dead. Also, Maddie, if you play it with a Night Fade and press Sepsis during Vendetta and Shiv, once you get to tier set, it is so deadly. It is so good. Trying to inspect it with my Feral together with a Circle Life and Death. Savage Roar also buffs here, said Alonia. And I know this said good at haven't tried already. Really? Savage Roar too? Interesting. So you'll try to go for like as much of bleed damage as possible? That's interesting. I don't want to see you try it out. I haven't already. Yeah, I might need to give it a try myself. Is it a lot of burst damage or just like a crazy amount of sustained damage? I've never really been great at keeping up Savage Roar though. Never really been great at keeping that buff up. That could be really fun though. It could be a ton of fun. I definitely need to give it a go at some point or another. Alright, Anto, Calf, how are boys all doing? Do we got a 5-man ready to go? Enough for 1 more, boys? Enough to squeeze in 1 more duel in for the night? How we doing, boys? Weakara? Yeah, Weakara definitely would help with that. You're right. It's not really my issue of like keeping it up with Weakara, like forgetting about it. It's more like I never feel like I have enough combo points as a Feral Druid to maintain bleeds and the buff. Like, I'm not great at it. I need to practice it. I mean, it's basically like Assassination with your Rupture, with your, I guess you could replace Garrote with Rake, replace Rupture with Rip, and replace Slice and Dice with Savage Roar. I would have loved to be able to, like, except for Assassination, once you get Slice and Dice up and you press Envenom, you just extend your Slice. And you don't have to manage it at all. So, already as a rogue, you only manage, like, what, 2 dots, and you press Envenom. You don't really manage Slice that much. So as a Feral, you can't have the same. It's clunky, ignore the bite, and you get full Savage Roar. Okay, that could probably be a way of going about it. So basically almost like replace bite with Savage Roar. I could maybe do that. That would make sense in my brain. At a 69k life Assassin's Roar creep up on my 64k Hunter. But by the time I realized what was happening, half of my life, and then it just melted dots. Yeah, they're really strong right now. With the add-on, let me customize my stamina and comp points bar. Yeah, you can. Yeah, so like if you want to customize like your comp point bar, where to put it, or what your health looks like, yes, you can customize that with add-ons. Yeah. I'm sick of glancing all the way to the top left of the screen. Well, you can actually also move it. You don't have to glance it. So this is what I usually do: is I will right-click, and you can do move frame, click unlock, and then you can drag it anywhere you want to. But basically, why you buy it's not an add-on feature. They're not stuck all the way to. They used to be stuck all the way to the top left because that's how classic WoW was. But what I like to do is I like to put it kind of close to the center. And what I usually do actually is I usually use abilities that will display my health bar like this. And I'll kind of line it up with my health bar more or less. So I can kind of see them. Maybe I'll put it like right here. More or less like where I like it. And this is usually how I play my game. Get new combo bar. It's very nice. That could be really good too. Calf, how we doing in the group, my man? How we doing, my guy? 72k bleeding on PvP dummy. Adaptive Swarm busted by 37%. Savage Roar, badge, Sagas Fury, Berserk, then adaptive. So you get Savage Roar, badge, Sagas Fury, Berserk, and then adaptive Swarm on the target. That could be Giga Bleed. That could be really fun. I gotta give that a try. That could be a lot of fun. I need tier set though. My friend joining. All right, Cal got a +1. There needs a got a +1, maybe joining, but they need a +1 in Team Alliance, boys. Let's give you guys about 5 minutes, and if we don't get you guys in 5. We'll call it here for the night. We tried our very best to get some EU groups together, man. Hopefully we can get more boys joining in next week, yeah? Hopefully we can get more boys joining in next week. We have Tagsy, we can have Krager, we can have the regular boys joining in, you know what I mean? That could be really fun. That could be enjoyable. Question, have you ever done one of your own duels? Have you ever been in one of your own duels? Yeah. Yes, we have. Like we used to do them a lot back with Legion, BFA. We've been done a couple of times in Shadowlands. It's just a lot more of you guys enjoy the spectator matches. A lot more of you guys enjoy the spectator matches. I think we've done a couple of them in Shadowlands or something recently. That I could join my team. Yeah, on my 112 item level hunter. Yeah, I could totally join in. Totally. Also check this video before you open, so you have a 50%ish on Mordam. Back at the moment, use Cosmic Gladiators. Yo, could you link me all that anti in Discord so I'd be able to like go back and look at the message later? Like, could you link me all the things you use, like the macro and stuff, and like the go, like basically do me a write up on Discord because it'll be a lot easier for me to remember the message. Sup, dude? How you doing, my man? How you doing, my guy? Haven't seen your beautiful mug in a while. How you doing? Welcome back. I'm down to +1 Ali EU. Yeah, we actually do, Calf. We do. We do need Calf joining for a couple boys. You're more than welcome to join us, my man. Find a group. Same way how to find it. 5. Hit him in this. Fit him in the LFG. Make sure all filters are on. Calf, we got a +1 joining in. What's up, dude? Sup? I think should be joining the hunter. Need some more? We got spot for Calf. We got spot for more Calf. In LFG? There in LFG, boys are listed. Cool to be back. Hope you're having a wonderful evening, my man. How you doing? Yo, sub dude. We actually were rating. It took us a while to get some EU groups together. We actually even had a one game over on the NA, but Ori and Chupels joined in for that one. We had a quick game on NA. Then Cracker joined in on EU. We got Anta and Calf went back over to EU. We tried to get as many games as we could here. We need somebody to check out our referral. Miguel also helped out as well with us as well. Miguel helped out a ton, putting the group on a horde together. I appreciate it, man. Miguel, actually, Night King has been holding on to his group this whole time, in case we can get another one on NA. But your group kind of, and it's the best, dude. And they popped off this evening. They really brought in, and they had a really fun duel. And they had a really fun one. It's really scary, but I need more haste to use efficiently. Haste, okay, yeah. I need to give it a try myself. I need to make myself a full tier anti. I have Cosmic Flux on a Druid. I don't have the tier yet, so I need to get a full tier set. On his spin of Volpera, I love him, no joke. I don't hate Volpera. Like, I don't actually hate them. Like, I'm not gonna be like, I love Volpera. I think they're kind of like, they're cool. You know. I think they were kind of like unique for BFA. Like, I remember people would be like, oh, cool, Volpera. What if you could play them one day? And now they're playable. It's like, cool. I don't know. I don't make a big deal out of it. I think Blizzard did a lot of those allied races back in BFA, and it was like, well, who can be a playable race? Valpera was a perfect choice because we were getting Mechanomes, and then Valpera, we were helping them for a while. It was like people wanted to play the cute fox people. I don't hate them at all. I think it's fine. I think the more races we have for Alliance and Horde, the better. It doesn't really matter to me. Like it doesn't matter whether even if like give me Tuskar, man. I want Tuskar. Like if people like really happen to have Tuskar and Murlocs as part of Alliance or Horde, why can't we have like fox people? Oh, because they're furry. I don't really care. It doesn't really bother me. I'm not to say I'm a furry. We do have a furry in the guild though. Well, we call him a furry because he plays Feral Druid, so it's kind of like the default furry. Because he plays a Feral Druid. He plays literally cat. So, Energy Ruins the Week of Savageor? Yeah. Well, it should be better, but it's not that great, is it? Also, can check out Snoopy's channel. You don't play Ferals. I know Snoopy. We know Snoopy. We know Snoopy on this channel pretty well. Yep, I like Snoopy a lot. I know Snoopy fairly well, my guy. I'm subbed to him on YouTube, still keeps recommending his videos, even though I'm subscribed already. I get it in the feed anyway, but it always recommends himself. He's a great dude. He's a great dude. Super nice, really chill, insanely good at Feral. Like, that's a good Feral right there, dude. That's an incredible Feral right there. Cav, how we doing? Do we have enough boys for the night? Said 2 more in LFG. Boys, if you guys are Alliance and you play on the EU, you're more than welcome to join us a group. Over to Cav, trying to make a group together, boys. Eurocon? Is that like a rare? One more? One more Team Alliance, boys! We said one more! We'll be good to go. Don't super about Circle. I told him it's insane. But he's a really good player. I watch him a lot. Yeah, he's incredible. He's incredible at Feral. Like, some people really stand out. Like, Seavark stands out as Arcamage. Niking stands out as a Frost DK. Chicago's Enhanced Shaman, and so is Arky. Both of them popping off. Krager's the Fury Warrior. Telrion on the Warrior, man. You know what I mean? Like, these guys pop off. Or Fang on the Fury. Wild Imp on a Warlock. These guys really stand out, man. And Snoopy is one of those. Stands out on the Feral quite well. Definitely. I wouldn't normally even say Soulscape on a Feral Druid. I don't know if Soulscape plays much Feral nowadays, but like World PvP, there's no one better than that guy. World PvP is incredible. One more question. Sure, know about this. Any ideas of Dragonflight beta? So apparently, boys, apparently the Shadowlands beta popped back up on people's BNet. So if you check out your Battle.net app right now, apparently for some people, the Shadowlands beta popped up as an in development. So like when you have a PTR, TBC Classic, Season of Mastery PTR, above that, Shadowlands beta popped back up. Now, Shadowlands isn't in the beta, but it says one of two things. Either one, somebody, let's say, never removed Shadowlands beta, and the game is now looking for that file. So his Battle.net is now looking for any betas on the PC. So they either already had beta way back from like Shadowlands beta 2 years ago and then never deleted it, and now Battle.net all of a sudden is looking for it. Or Battle.net looking for something else. Battle.net is probably looking for an existence of a WoW Dev 3 build. Now Blizzard is reusing the same WoW Dev 3. That's the same dev build they use for Shadowlands testing. And it looks like the Dev 3 is back up and active, likely for Dragonflight testing. So either Battle.net is turned on to sniff for betas, which means an alpha or beta could be coming out, or it's already detecting the WoW Dev 3 build. But so far it's just called Shadowlands beta, because they never titled it. So that's what it's getting back. Because for some people that never had beta, and it's popping back up for them. Or it's popping up before. Or they deleted the beta. Or Battle.net stopped recognizing the beta, and now it's doing it again. So either Blizzard did something that's like accidentally it's recognizing it, and it's just a red herring, and it's just like a glitch, and it's showing up beta, but there's no beta. Or it's sniffing for a beta, it knows there's a beta, it knows there's some kind of a dev build out there. It just can't quite pinpoint what it is yet, and it thinks it's Shadowlands beta. One of those two things. Do you think it's a Wrath Classic beta? No, so maybe, but I don't know. Dev 3 build looks like could be. We don't know. A lot of people believe that Dev 3 build is probably Dragonflight beta or alpha. I think maybe they had the Dev 3 build named something else before for TBC or for TB or classic stuff. Maybe it was a Dev build 2, Dev build 4, Dev build 6. They usually have a number attached to them. But when people said Dev build 3, everybody seemed to said, oh, probably Dragonflight. Because I think Shadowlands was called Dev Build 3. You think it's better? Peekaboo or Waz? That's a hard choice. That's a hard choice because both of them are excellent players, right? Both of them mechanically are really good players. That's a hard one. I don't think I can answer. I think it's unfair. You know, I think it's unfair. That's like saying who's better, Kragar as a Fury Warrior or Fang on an A, right? Fang bro, he's insane. That's like, oh, that's like asking who's better, Tagsy or Ben Affleck, the Warlock on an A, not the actor. It's hard because they're both insanely good. You know, it all depends. I want to say that EU boys are a little more cracked though. I do think sometimes EU boys are a little more cracked. Kind of like how when people were like Limit versus Echo world first, and everybody like, oh, Liquid, I guess. But oh, Liquid got it. Oh, Liquid definitely world first. Oh, Liquid definitely did it. I said myself, I don't know, dude. Some of these EU boys are crazy. And it was Liquid dominating the lead up until Anduin, and then like Lords of Dread, I think they said, oh, it's overtuned. We'll have to go get a bit more gear. Echo was like, hold my beer. Got Lords of Dread. And we're like, wait, they just killed Lords of Dread, and they killed Reggie. Oh, they just killed Reggie, and now they're on Jailer, and they slapped down Jailer. It was big. It was huge. Needing one. Join me. Let me join someone missing one. Oh, do we have a group on the Horde, by the way, Cargath? Maybe. I know definitely we'll have one for tomorrow. Yo, Calf, how we doing, man? I'm just a little +1. Chat. Can we just have somebody on Alliance join in to fill out Calf's group? Or are we done for the night? Because I actually am about done as well. I would love to get somebody what's up to get a game, but we also have been doing this for at least 2 hours, 30 minutes, and I gotta get food. And I gotta get work done. So I got stuff I gotta do anyway. So I'm perfectly fine calling it here. We did get a couple of games back to back though, boys. At least we had some fun. We would need a +1 for Team Calf on Alliance, Cargath, but also it'll be on EU rather than Dave. By the way, boys, NA tomorrow. NA tomorrow. Group. We got duels on NA tomorrow. So Cargath be there tomorrow. Night King be there tomorrow. Nick be there tomorrow. Tell your friends, tell your guildies, tell everybody you know. Be like, yo, you want to join some 5v5 1v1 duels? The more variety of players we get, the more variety of classes we get, the merrier. Especially if you know somebody who's got playing like an oddball build or an off-meta build, and you'll be like, yo, you want to pop off, show it off? More than welcome to, man. More than welcome to. Same peak is more fun. The move are crazy. Yeah, I think it depends. Like, I guess it depends. Like, if you're talking about like watching them stream or like stream, I think Peekaboo definitely got that entertainment factor. But if you're talking about like which one is a better rogue, that's hard, man. That's impossible. Should we on? Let's go, my man. Let's go, my dude. Calf, how we doing, my guy? Let me know. Hey, that was fun. Be seeing you tomorrow, friend. Thanks for popping in, dude. I'll be stopping by tomorrow. Sounds good. Yeah, we'll be doing them on an A. We'll have a Horde group. We'll have a Alliance group. And it's basically the same way to listen to your girl. Exactly as you did, you'll be able to listen the exact same way. It's actually a lot easier. Like, as soon as somebody lists a group, boys join in. I don't think y'all could handle my neck or Ellis Shama. You're more than welcome to join us, Pibs. We need one person we can go. Yo, boys. Can we get one more person in the next minute for Team Calf? Look, if you're Alliance and you're Team EU, if you play on EU region, you want to join the 5v5 1v1 groups, check out Premier Group, Player vs Player, Premier Group, Custom PvP, find a group, top number 5 at the top. Make sure you have all your filters enabled, and you should be able to join Calf's group in LG. If we can get one more in the next minute, we'll get a game with Answer and Calf. Otherwise, we're calling it. I'm gonna get myself food and gonna get some work done. You know, not possible to do a Horde versus Horde? No, yeah, perfectly fine to do Horde versus Horde. Yeah, you can do Horde versus Horde, Alliance versus Horde, Alliance versus Alliance. I think in 925 with cross faction, it'll be even easier to be able to get easier to get groups together because you can just do a Horde and Alliance, pick anybody and everybody you want on. I think it'd be so much easier to pick groups together. Because everybody could join in. Because sometimes Alliance like takes a while to get together, or sometimes takes a while to get together. Like on NA, we'd be getting a lot more Alliance groups than Horde, and on EU it used to be lots of Horde with a handful of Alliance. That's how it switches it. Will these duels be possible in Wrath of Lich King? I would be down to actually host them for Wrath Subdual what's up. If we can somehow, if we can get in the Wrath beta and have a stream for Wrath Beta, and if you guys join in for Wrath Beta, and see if the invite spectator match works in Wrath Beta, I'll be down to try it. Ask a friend to join if he wants to come, waiting for an answer. Wait, answer, are you 4 people? Or you need 5? 2 games not enough? I know, right? I thought you were getting off right now. Celtic, we're trying to see if we can get loose together. Alright. Calf, answer, you guys got about a minute. If we don't get people in a minute, man, we'll just call it there. It's okay, though. We had a lot of fun duels, man. We had a lot of fun, a lot of blast. Enjoy my time with you boys. We could always do it next week. But you can play Orc Duel right now with the set. Oh, for sure. Almost ready getting a warrior? Oh, nice. Getting a warrior? Okay, I'm alright with that. Ready? Yo, Calf is ready, boys. You got one more. Last one for the night. I thought I could get invited to another region. No, Gargath, maybe one day they'll do like cross-region gameplay, right? Maybe one day they'll do some cross-region PvP. That'd be kind of fun. Oh, we could do that against cross-region on PTR, can't we? If we wanted to. I didn't announce that ahead of time, though. I've been playing Shaman for a long time, but I'm interested in all. And your recommendations, so many options. Rogues are really fun. Warriors are a blast. I'd say monks are always fun. Monk is also really, really good for PvP and PvE. Really fun. Ooh. I think you'll enjoy Warrior, though. If you like Shaman, like a no-nonsense class, I think you'll enjoy Warrior. Basically feels like the Shaman with a stick. But yeah, I'll be down to do this in EU. I think Q again. Yeah, Calf. Make sure we are out of LG. Yo, Anton, Calf, I'm gonna re-queue. I'm gonna keep queuing you guys back to back, and hopefully it'll work. Just keep pressing accept. Eventually it'll work. Eventually we'll keep queuing until it works. Or Anto and Calf, if you guys leave all queues real quick. Already queued? You should still press accept anyway. Yeah, they're not legit. Alright, Anto, Calf, leave all queues real quick. Leave all queues. Keep them coming, bro. Leave queues real quick. Leave all queues, and I'll re-queue. Leave all queues and I'll re-queue real quick. Real quick. Eventually it'll work. Trust me. What's up on the list? Thank you. We're gonna make so Panda, go for it, Pips. They're actually not bad. We aren't in any queues. Okay, good. Tolveron. Why does it give a Tolveron? Whatever. We'll roll with the Tolveron. Not my favorite arena for the duels because I feel like it's way too big. It's way too large. But otherwise it'll be okay. I don't remember if I saved that one or not. I probably didn't. If I can't remember, then I probably didn't. Are you guys gonna send out Alonia first again? Alonia's gonna go for 1v5 real quick. Just to get himself one more. These feral druids, man, are crazy. We got DV. Yo, DV, I know this guy, man. What's up, DV? How you doing, my guy? Hope you're having a good one. We're missing one on team one, but it's okay. Twitch. Gonna kill Hurricane now? Go for it. We got ourselves DV over. Oh. Your bog is all over the place. That chest looks almost like a bib, doesn't it? We got ourselves DV in here. We got ourselves a Motenio. Come back in as a marksman. Look at this guy. That helm. The weapon. I don't know why those two kind of match in color scheme, don't they? We got ourselves MM, we got ourselves Kylie, we got ourselves Beggar. It looks like Alonia in the back. We got ourselves Andrew over for the team too. We got ourselves Coffee Boy in the Feral. We got ourselves Ampalmadin. Empal. Pal. We got a Pal. We have Jacob in the back as well as Nace. And look at this mount, by the way. Imagine this with a purple and a golden metal bits. That's what that next mount is going to look like. I'm really happy with what they're doing with the new seasonal Mythic Plus mount. Going to be Kylene, I guess, going for a nice slash wave versus Ampa. Hopefully they're aware that Ampa, and that's actually going to be playing the Imp. Are they trying to go for an anti-Hodge build? Or is it like some weird PvE build they're trying to play here with the Imp? I guess we'll find out soon. As Kylene just kind of bouncing out in the middle. Trying to keep the dots and the slows going versus Ampa. He's going to have to go for a Hand of Freedom really, really early. Going to be a Decimated Bull trying to get set up really early for the Pala. Doesn't depend to interrupt and remove the Hodge. So Kylie actually has basically immunity to CC. If it's time to get hit with the Hodge, they can just remove it. Bubble out of Ampa. And Kylie's going to have to go for a port. Trying to get away from Pala, who just burned Bubble and Wings. Fleshcraft reset himself back up to full. And Kylene is going to have to go for a reset of their own. Maybe go for a Drain versus Empa. But basically is immune to any CC. As long as they have the pet to get a quick interrupt, they'll be in a good spot. Empa is going to go for a full reset behind the pillar. I wish I see someone else purple. It is purple. It is going to be purple, Ben. They confirmed it's going to be purple. My newest video actually shows us off the mount a little bit. It actually looks kind of good. It should be large. It should be pretty big, honestly. Let's get to some other mount. I don't know. I don't hate the reskins. I think they're basically treating them like a gladiator mount, which are reskins. But they're still unique either way. I don't know. They can still look good. Kylan sending up another decimated bolt. Fear maybe versus Empa. It's going to be dropping down a big Infernal with the Bonds of Fel maybe porting out of there. Trying to keep himself afloat. Mortal Empa is going to end up breaking the Bonds of Fel with a cast to follow stun right after. And does Kylie Jenner... Kylie, I keep trying to call him Kylie Jenner. Because we have Kylie Jenner over on the NA. Do they have a tier set or do they not play with a tier? Looks like they're not even playing a really Infernal build unless they're just getting unlucky with the Infernal summons. Got himself the instant cast bolt, so they definitely play the tier. And it's going to be Kylie trying to see if they may be able to swing around the corner. Conflagration back to back versus Empa. And that's going to be a flash of lights as the Infernal does dissipate. And Kylie keeping that pet, keeping the imp basically on passive just for the dispels on the Hodge. This is going to be a Hodge immediate dispel. Should be immediate fast casting. Decimated Bolt as Empa is kind of lowish on health. It's going to end up getting hit with a Fear. Decimated Bolt getting reset up Kylie, and I think just trying to keep CC rolling with it. Decimated Bolt to have Incinerate to follow. Could be big damage versus Empa. Incinerate 1, Incinerate 2 might be in trouble. Oh, I feel like that first Incinerate took him out. As I'm not even looking for Chaos Balls, they're just looking for Mad Incinerates. And Andrew's going to hit with some Mad Incinerates, try to go for CC onto the pet. Next Incinerate could be really deadly. Chaos Bolt is going to be able to burn through a shield, turn evil onto the pet, is going to get CC'd. So Andrew might potentially be able to get a Hodge. It's going to be Kylie looking for a bit of a reset. That's going to be that pet, unable to interrupt for them. It looks like it's going to be Human Rush to break him out of it. Chaos Bolt to follow with a wall. It's actually not a wall, that's going to be just the result. Kylie in super low health, does give him some mad heal. Do they have anything to follow? It's going to be a Fear onto Andrew, who does break out of it pretty quickly. Stun into Kylie, might be in big trouble unless they have a double Chaos Bolt. Andrew with that bubble, Kylie backing up out of there. I think it might be a deadly situation for this Warlock unless they get maybe a heal or something for Andrew. They're definitely gonna have to go for a heal at some point or another, unless Darpa can come back up very soon. Definitely needs to make sure there's plenty of range versus Andrew. Maybe go for a bit of a drain. He's gonna set up for a decimated bolt with a trailer to follow. Andrew could still be in trouble. Kylie does end up getting a little bit of healing. But the Warlock is definitely in a bit of a tight spot. Andrew can always go for a CC onto the pet. Fear onto the Pala. God, Kylie super low on health. Kylie does miss the Bonds of Fel, which super forces get an immolation onto Andrew. Flash could back up, so might give him a little bit of a fighting chance. With the Dark Pack coming back out very soon. Those turn evil is going to end up CCing the pet. Kylie is going to hit it with a stun. Could potentially go for Dark Pack. Mortal available in case. No more bubble for Andrew. Could still be in trouble. Blasting through the shields. Kylie might be in big trouble here. Let's take a Mortal. Does go for a port. Mortal super low on health. Chaos Bolt getting set up. Do they have a big double bolt available? Going to be Incinerate to follow versus Andrew. I think Kylie still might be in trouble here unless they have mobility. Shadow Fear around the corner. Andrew slamming them out of the park, taking them out. As is going to be on trend with a not Mortal, but it's going to be not Destiny Bolt. Literally burning through every single ability that is a Hunter ability. The Death Chakram trying to go for a sniper shot onto Andrew for the percentage health damage with a double tap. Andrew not even letting it happen, is going to go for Blessing Protection immediately. What's up, Tay? How you doing, man? Hope you're having a good one. I've been trying to look for a bit of a reset. 5 minutes of the duel, 1% dampener. And it's going to have to get himself a better angle versus Andrew. Definitely going to have to use a freezing trap or a scatter shot in order to keep Andrew in place, in order to land the sniper shot. That's exactly what he's opening up for. Sniper shot, maybe with rapid fire to follow. It does do a bit of decent percentage health damage. Is that percentage damage by sniper shot? Is that, what am I trying to say? Is that reduced by armor since it is physical? Like, does it do damage equal to percentage of their health but then reduced by armor and versatility? Or is it just percentage is going to guarantee knockout of a certain percentage of someone's health, no matter the armor, no matter the abilities they got, no matter the defensives? Trend does have a double tap ready to go. It's just we don't see a lot of sniper shots over in PvP. Most market trip on just go for like more utility and defensive PvP talent rather than one that does more damage. Going to be a stun to Imotred as I look at the backup out of there, trick it out of the Hodge. It's going to be Andrew with big damage. Going to be wings available and everything. Imotred just trying to see if he might be able to back up out of there. Scatter shot being set up. Sniper shot with a maybe aim shot to follow. Maybe cancel the sniper shot at the last second. I think just trying to maybe go for a slow into Andrew. Is going to be able to arcade shot to at least burn through a shield of Venus. Still in big trouble. Could potentially go for a turtle. Going to be a big wake of ashes ready to go for Answer, but the freezing trap stops him in place. And trying to maybe make some big damage happen. Explosive shot to follow. Rapid fire versus Answer. Could potentially be big damage. Is that not explosive shot that he is shooting at him? That might not be explosive shot. I feel like literally that might be the auto attack from the gun. That looks like a charge of explosive shot. It looks like a fiery bolt. Imogen getting hit with a Hodge while double tap is ready to go. Does get the Mecha Gnome Rachel, giving him a little bit extra survivability and healing. Still has double tap ready, but looks like he's just gonna back up out of it completely. Maybe he can still double tap a hit. Rapid Fire does not benefit the benefits of double tap. That flash got absorbed a lot of the damage. I don't really know if Momo-chan got a lot of value here at the moment. Does get himself a quick reset with a camo. And I kind of like the way the gnomes walk around while in camo, by the way. He just shuffle him around as a mecha gnome. It looks like Antra is literally going to go to sleep. As Imotren got himself a bit of a reset, is going to end up, I think, using a summon to heal himself. Maybe a Warlock Hellstone. Antra could go picking up the eyes in order to find Imotren if he wanted to. Possibly. Rapid Fire around the corner. Imotren does get a line of sight, a bit extra damage. Antra with the freezing trap on top of him has Hand of Freedom, and Imotren should be able to max the range and maybe get a slow one to Antra and keep him kited out, as Antra doesn't really have a lot of mobility for the moment. Gonna be a big double tap for Imotren. Lots of damage on the Antra, actually getting a lot of procs, forcing a bubble out of the Paladin. Imotren actually was able to get quite a bit of damage, going for the big procs. I think was getting back to back. What is it? Loaded? Instant cast aim shots. I don't remember what the talent is called. Lock and load, I think. Gonna be potential freezing trap on the answer. Does avoid it, and it's gonna be slamming down Imotren. Tried his very, very best. Was able to get a little bit of cooldowns out of Answer at the very end there. But then Answer, being a paladin, does end up slamming him out with Alonia going in for a full stun versus Answer. Big bleeds up. Answer does have wings rolling in. No more immunities left. He needs to either go for big damage versus Alonia, or needs to go for as much self-healing as possible. Building up for Holy Power. Works up for a second. Looks to try to play it very, very defensively. Doesn't have any more self-healing. I think it's just over. I think Daz has got to melt it. It looks like Kyber Boy. Just expect for that man just to melt. Gonna be a full, not a Convoke Burst, but it's gonna be full Berserk Burst. It's gonna be Alonia with a Cyclone. Kyber Boy trinkets out of him immediately. Alonia, does he go maybe for another Cyclone? If he goes for another clone and gets interrupted on a clone, he could go for a Flash Scout. That might be the way to go. Trying to go for Regrowth. It's going to be Skull Bash on a Kavi. Wait, Alonia could actually just go for a Flash Cut if they want to, unless they don't have it. Maymunch Alonia might be really bad. Does Kavi Boy have enough pressure, enough damage? Needs some war stop him. Alonia trick inside it with a barrier form wall, just trying to escape the Resonator Grenade Trinket. Damn, Kevin, yeah. Kevin ate his trap. Oh, really? Oh, that's unfortunate. I didn't even realize it. That's going to be Kavi Boy. Get it hit with a full tier set burst out of Alonia. Alonia actually shot and melted that CC. Oh! He actually shot and melted the CC. We're just finding out that Imotren had himself a Kevin, or Kevin was up for the Paladin. And apparently the freezing trap would have let the Hunter escape, but Kevin Slime apparently ate it. Super unfortunate, but Kevin doesn't make it the plays, dude. Kevin is a bro. He literally ate the freezing trap. What a homie. Alonia getting hit with a harpoon, rooted in place, does a Barson as well as Thorns. Jacob can deny a lot of that Thorns damage by going for as much range damage versus Alonia. Flanker Strike is going to do a bit of damage, get the Feral kind of low, and use the kill shot to follow. It's going to be trick out of Jacob. Continues to grenade pressure versus Alonia. Does get the flame shot back in there. Alonia has no way of escaping. Does go for a bash, but I think it's going to be over kill shot by Jacob. Taking him out. That's going to be flare down for Beggar. And Beggar's going to go for a bit of a sap on Jacob. Can Jacob bring it back for his team? Took down the Feral, could potentially maybe deal with Beggar. Then it's going to be a rogue, likely with full Sepsis, full Night Fae Assassination Rogue Burst. Hunter's Mark ready to go. Or Mark for Death ready to go, rather. And no flare. Has himself. Oh, Steel Trap. Stop in minimum place. We didn't even see the shield trap on the ground for a second. Beggar does go for a reset, but the stunner from afar. Jacob is going for the most amount of damage. It's going to be grenades and everything. Trying to keep the damage versus Beggar at bay. No more cloak for the rogue. With the Feigned Death and another steel trap to separate. Beggar just needs to find a way to get on top of Jacob and finally do some damage. Just trying to get the most damage rolling, holding on to Vendetta for a little bit later. Gonna be the full kidney shot. Beggar with evasion. Finding the full damage to Jacob. Jacob needs to remove those dots as soon as possible. Kyrian bursts out of Beggar. Wait, Beggar actually swapped it out to go full Kyrian. And Jacob, seeing DV, just kind of trying to charge out from the Team 2 in starting area. Jacob is under a ton of pressure right now. It's going to be full damage out of DV. Looking for the big execute. Does Jacob get to have an escape? I think with the Warbreaker, it's over. And DV is going to be able to at least slam down the Hunter. Did start out in a different area. Normally he'd be starting all the way from this far side. But did reposition. I guess technically he at least had a start. Technically. Because some of you guys do like to hang out with the other team, boys. From time to time. Nay setting up a massive drain cell. DV got nothing for it. Actually just got drained. This far in the duel with dampening, and I guess Stormtroy, there's no way he could heal. But being able to drain him out at the end does help out a ton. Andrew with 2. Looks like Jacob with 2. Quick snipes. And Alonia picking up a couple of kills there as well. Said next to me, WTF. Yeah, I do agree with that. That's a little bit like a little bit of a gray area. It's better if you guys start like at the very beginning where you normally chill at. You know what I mean? He did technically start at the starting area, just not of his team's starting area. You know what I mean? So he is kind of close, but I don't know. Bit of a gray area. You know what I mean? Bit of a gray area is how I view it. All right. Are we done for the night, boys? Is this it? Are we done for the evening? I think we're done, boys. It is 8:06. I still got to get some work done, but thank you guys so much for joining. Tomorrow we got them NA 5V5 1v1 DUELS. We got to get the boys on the NA as many games as possible. GG's to the doubt. Thank you guys so much for coming by. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you all for hanging out. GG's, bro. Take it easy. Yo, Cal, Anto, Kragar, as well as Night King and Kargath and Nick. Thank you guys so much for popping in, man. And Ori. Big thanks to Ori for popping in on such a short notice, man. What's up, dude? No, it was not cool, lol. I do agree with you on that. But next week, boys, we'll have more teams, we'll have more groups, we'll have more boys joining the EU, hopefully. And we'll make sure to play it as by the rules as we can, yeah? To make it as fair for everybody. I'll see you guys next week. You guys are more than welcome to join in. Next week, Friday EU, Saturday NA. Thank you all. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. Thanks so much for joining in. Romaro, add me. On Real ID, I can add you. I can add you if you want me to. About 2 a.m. for 3 everyone. Yo, I appreciate you boys for joining in, man. I really, really do. Maybe next week I'll think about starting him an hour earlier so more EU boys can play so it's not super late. But I appreciate you guys for chilling, man. It shouldn't be about 2 or 3 a.m. for everyone. Good night, EU boys. Thank you all so much for joining, man. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys all, I'll see you guys all next stream, yeah? Maybe tomorrow. Join tomorrow to support the NA boys, man. That'd be so awesome. Join tomorrow to support the NA groups dueling and doing their thing. Or potentially we don't. Potentially if we were in some situations where today didn't have enough EU boys, we're like, all right, NA, let's see if you guys can get your group together. Maybe tomorrow, if let's say for some reason, I doubt it'll happen. But if you catch NA slacking tomorrow, maybe we can get some EU boys in for more duels, yeah? That's always a possibility. Although I'm sure Night King and Kargath and Nick and the regular boys are gonna make sure that that doesn't happen. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys all in the next stream. All right, boys. Peace.